Hey, man, why I
What, bro?
heard why I heard, man, Joe Budden, he was telling this story about how on his podcast about him working with Lil Jon. And Lil Jon told him, hey man, he had played like the early version of Yeah for him,
Yeah.
and he played like some other beat. He said, man, just go in. I'm gonna build around it. He said, no, give me all the give me the yeah.
Give
And
it me.
then he
Give me some
yeah,
smoke.
yeah, he was like, I can rap on this. And I ain't gonna look and see if he start dancing to it or whatever. But I was like, man,
Joe Budden said this
look,
stuff.
look at Joe Budden having a you ain't lying moment, but not look.
You heard me? That's
Yeah,
exactly what that is.
yeah,
That's a
man.
Joe
Hey,
Budden, you ain't lying moment, bro. I'm sure like you saying Joe Budden almost had a Lil
Lil
Jon record.
John B. Hey man, let's start the show.
For the fam, get it by any means. Going Jordan, rocking 6 rings. Blue Game 12s on Montclair lounge pants. With a white tee round my neck, the Jesus piece. Building like Noah's Ark, they ain't wanna believe in me. Give me some time, but it's blowing up like TNT. Yep, everything sound great. Yeah.
Yeah, what it do, what the business is, man. Welcome back. Y'all already know what time it is. It is I, CMW Hayes, with my dog, my co-host, DJ Kills. Man, I always that DJ Killzone Jones, man. Y'all already know what it be, man. What's up, boy?
Nothing, man. Just
I
working
be
and
getting
tired.
I be getting tongue twisted every time I say that.
You know what? Look, I did it first, but
And
you know
now
what I'm
how you
saying.
get tongue twisted on your own still. I still get tongue
I
twisted
still
saying your
do,
name.
cause I told you why I changed my name. Cause at first it was DJ AJ, right? And actually it was
Yeah,
DJ AJ Volume Two, like after NBA Street Volume Two, cause it was
yeah,
already a DJ AJ. You know what I'm saying? And that's a heart.
yeah.
That's another heart. That's another story, another heartbreaking story. But we ain't gonna talk
Uh,
about. We ain't gonna we gonna get to that in a second. Um, but no, I was just sitting there. At first, it was Kratos. It was gonna be my rap name was gonna be Kratos Jones, like off of God of War. But I started playing Killzone 3.
I got one.
And Killzone 3, they basically had overthrew. I think I told the story before, but they overthrew this
Yeah.
dictator of this world that because we got Jeff Bezos and them going to different planets. So they sent people to this planet and it mutated the people and it essentially gave them like cancer at birth. It
Right.
didn't kill them, but it just made them look like, look different and look crazy and look, so they called it Helgis.
Yeah.
So basically they go in, they figured out the Helgans, then they figured out a way to take the earth over and basically take the world leaders and everything else. So they killed
Mhm.
the dude. Now they supposed to have brought him back. But they was like, if we don't overthrow, we don't cut off the head, you know what I'm saying? Then,
Yeah.
that we cut the head off, the body will follow. So,
You know what I just seen? I just seen somewhere say Fallout is 13 years too late or something, man, about them removing the game off of Windows Live or something like that.
oh yeah, you know what? And that's another game too. Um, like it's a lot of them games, man, it's tying into the stuff that we dealing with. We, dealing with space travel, war, and all of that. Fallout, the original one, um, was made I forget if it was made by a different company because they ended up getting bought out by Bethesda, but that's a whole different thing in itself. It was just too late because it's open source now. It's like it's on the Library of Congress website, I think. Um, like, and they, Bethesda owns the rights, and Xbox bought Bethesda. So, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of made it full circle. So they not finna take it off. Like if you
Yeah.
still got it from way back then, from when they did Windows Live, that was like what, 2004,
13,
2005?
13 years ago, I think.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But you know, uh, funny enough, I first dropped that name. I dropped the Kratos and replaced it with Killzone because the guys they saw their vision through. Like the government had left them. You know what I'm saying? So it stands for kill all ill expectations and own up what you set out to be. So then funny enough, you ain't lying moment. Today I walked in the library right before the show, probably about an hour ago, and I picked up the Rick Ross It's a Good Day to Boss Up book. You know what I'm saying? So um
That's
when
good.
I first when I first spit, I did a BMF freestyle called PNF, and I call it Pony News Fast, and I started dropping all the names of the cats that was in the game, like game journalism, game development, that was black. So it's like, to the average person, when you hear BMF, which they got the BMF series on right now, they didn't know who Big Meech and Larry Hoover and all them other people that was on their song. So when you listen to mine, you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. Fact.
so yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
tied into everything we finna talk about anyway too. So
Nah, but bro, I've been chilling, bro. Other than that, man, I've been chilling, bro. You know how I go working, bro, taking care of the fam, with the fam. Just trying to
yeah,
make some
man,
things happen, man. Trying to make some
when
things
we
happen, man, then behind the scenes.
when we get in the back and forth video,
You say the back and forth video, huh?
yeah, when we get in that
Uh,
one, man,
I kind of been thinking about it, so you know, you might get that in a couple months or a month or two.
yeah, man, give it,
But
give it, give it,
that's
give it
your
that for
cut, man.
Christmas, man.
That's my cut too.
Yeah, bro, like that and offering games per change, man. It just them two records, man, really, really move me in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to that back and forth, I think about, I try not to get back in that mode, but it make me think about the people that I ain't gonna say I lost, but I had to leave behind along the way. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to that offer game spur change, man, it's just so hopeful and so soulful, and the way you got the beat laid out. You know what I'm saying? Your cuz, shout your cuz out, man. What's his name that made
You
that
talking about
beat?
on
Cause
what beat?
on the offering game spur change beat.
Oh, Beats by Dion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep, that's my cousin Dion. Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
bro. He laid that out, bro. He
You
slayed
did.
that track.
You did. You
He
did.
laid it, you slayed it.
And I got that on the humbug too one night. Uh, I think I was on my way to a studio session that night, and I had ended up hitting him up, and he just sent me a pack of beats. So that beat there kind of been around for a couple, but it ain't never old, man. It's just in the stash. You feel me? It just like wine to get better with time.
Hmm.
It's gonna get better with time, man. I seen that Lil Dirt links up with Beats by Dre. I said, okay. I say Beats by Dre still getting sponsored. I mean, like still sponsoring people, still putting them headphones on people's head.
Hmm.
I said, okay. I
Yeah.
seen. I also seen. I don't know if you seen it, but I seen The Rock rapping on Tech Nine.
Oh yeah. He came in and killed it. I said, okay, Rock. That cause that's cause they kept sharing them John Cena clips. Cause John Cena got a low key got a classic album in the tuck. You
do
know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I gotta find it and send it to bro. He was rapping. Like I was like, damn, John Cena, I ain't know you was hard like that. Like, see, that
Yeah,
would be killing
I
me.
ain't
Like
I ain't know about that.
him, Marky Mark. See, Mark Wahlberg don't want you to talk about it because I think they might have got jerked on a deal.
He
You know what I'm
couldn't.
saying?
I was
So
gonna
he
say
don't.
Vanilla Ice then.
No, Mark was killing Vanilla Ice, bro. Mark Vanilla Ice stole Mark Thunder. That's what it was like when they did Good Vibrations. Mark was spitting. I would go back and listen to that song every now and then. Like I listened to like the the house station or the techno station or the dance station, and it'll come on, and I'm like, oh, like at one point I had it on my like my house dance playlist. You know what I'm saying? With like Robin S. and LaBouche and all of, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't talk about that at that point, man. That at one point in the early '90s, bro, we had black folks had house music and dance music on lock, and in the '80s too. Like we just don't talk about it as much because I think R&B and hip hop got so big, but they was ruling the club like
Oh yeah,
overseas
fact.
and everything else. Like
Yeah,
and they still rocking it to this day. What's that girl name? She was just on Vlad. Finally, that song. I forget her name.
I know
You
what
know her
song.
name.
No, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. She was just talking about how like she owned the masters to that, so she still eat off of that song. And I was like, see, look, she was talking about that back in the '80s, that before Bastard P, before everybody. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that.
That's a fact.
You
You
know,
ain't
and it's
lying. You ain't lying.
yep.
Man, I seen so have you watched Squid Games yet?
I watched the first episode and a half, bro, and then
Squid Game. Yeah, man, and Netflix say, man, that's the biggest series ever to launch on Netflix.
yeah, bro. I mean, without giving it away, man, it's like I basically like I had to say a prayer after that because it was some. I was actually sitting down dealing with some stuff, some business, and I just thought to myself, how blessed the situation that I'm in, and that we really all in, like you, me, Breezy, Sir Zako, all of us. Is like, I never like want to get that down bad to where I don't know. Did you see the first episode? Hey,
Of what? Squid Game?
yeah.
Shoot, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, he watched the whole thing. Man, hey, I
Yeah, I
never
watched
want to
the
get
whole
that
thing.
down bad, bro, to where I gotta go basically sell my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what that whole series gave me that vibe of is people
Yeah.
being so desperate for that bread that they'll,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I really ain't gonna get no spoiler then, because I sure was gonna say something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not
I
to
ain't
mention,
watching.
man, and the CEO too, of Netflix said, that well, he argued that the Chappelle new special is too popular to cancel.
Man, they wasn't gonna never see, but see, that's what I was trying to tell you, Hayes, about the whole Superboy thing, right? And we gonna at first I didn't want to talk about it, but I figured out a way to talk about it without really going into deep about it because I don't know if you seen the video. It was down there in Florida. I was just telling, shout out to Breezy, Beats and Bits podcast every Friday at 9. We was just talking about that, like how down there in Florida there was in Sonic. Now everybody got masks on, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the trans woman, the lady, she what did she do? She ordered at the thing, right? At the in the drive through. They don't see you at the drive through. So when she comes around, she gets into it with the dude at the register. So then she got upset and said to the manager, he's like, what did I sound like? What did I look like? Well, you look like a lady, but on the thing we miss, we miss uh misgendered, she was trying to correct him. And then, he apologized. Like, dude apologized, but she recording, he recording, and he said, I can't believe we gotta do this because man, we already apologized to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I found is with the whole Dave Chappelle, the whole Boosie, the whole and even with my experiences, like I told y'all on this show before that I had an incident with two transgender women, right? I was talking to one and she politely let me know, hey bruh, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like 21 at the time. That's before I got really started dating, and I'm just on there prowling. I didn't really look at the picture or look at what was going on. I see this, you know, BBW woman, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a woman, but she politely told me, "Look, I'm not who you think I am. I'm this. I'm a
See,
woman. I'm a
I
transgender
think we all
woman."
done had them type of run-ins.
So hold up, wait a minute. So switch it over. I told you I had it was a acquaintance that I went to college with, and I'm on a date now, and I select. They got male, female, trans, non-binary. You know what I'm saying? All of that listed. So I hit woman. So I'm swiping, 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 swiping. Get to this one picture. I look at it. Oh, the chick, she got her little cosplay stuff on. But then as I swipe, it go over to the next picture, and I realize I say, "Oh man, this is." I go back. I say I unchecked it, and I get a DM 2 seconds later. You like my pictures? You like what I was like? Hey, I respect you in your transition. I'm glad that you found yourself,
You're
because
doing
I
your
knew
thing.
this you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not with that. You right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling them. So basically, she got upset and based because it was some prior history. One of her friends was trying to date one of my exes. My ex said, "Look, even if I don't never get with you, even if I never got with you, he would never, ever, ever, ever go with me." And this dude had a fake fabricated beef, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
Hey,
was
but
some
you know
drama.
what though? I just figure like the if the CEO of Netflix say, it's too popular to cancel. Plus, he gave out a few incidents, I guess, that like to where stuff like he gave out a few couple other movies that was more touchier, and so I guess he was just trying to say that what Dave Chappelle did wasn't the only thing that Netflix got that's touching on certain issues and topics
Yeah. Well,
that
see,
y'all need to be worried about.
this is the thing though. Like, this is the thing, and I said all that to say is that I respect everybody with that. If you in the LGBTQ community, you know what I'm saying. Everybody respects you, but it
Matter of fact,
seems
it's
like,
not even just that. It's just all indignities. Is that right? I said it right. Indignities. You know what I mean?
yeah, all
Yeah.
we respect everybody. So the
Yeah.
problem is whenever, because even when like a female, like a woman or a dude, it's no different when you like when they like Boosie has said what he said about Nightwing, and then 2 or 3 days later, here come the Superman thing. So now everybody mad and up in arms. I found a solution for cancel culture with the LGBTQ community. We just need to ignore it. Like, because they looking for attention. It's just like rappers clout chasing. It's no different than 6ix9ine pulling up an old block looking for somebody to get mad. It's
And
no
then and
different.
then to find out that he was there at a time where
Exactly. So my
it
whole
wasn't
point is,
real. It wasn't
so
real.
my whole point is, all the rappers get mad. Even 6ix9ine said himself. He said, "Man, when y'all stop mentioning me, I leave y'all alone. I can made all my money. I done got all my business straight. I'm not scared of them dudes that I was running with. They betrayed me. Y'all can call me a snitch all you want, rat all you want, but this is my life. And if somebody was gonna do something to me, they was gonna do something to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, and even when you got shot, he saying, he was like, bro, you need to chill with all that. You know what I'm saying? Because we could give you, he in so many words, he was saying behind the wall, we can give you what you want. Now we good, we straight. Everybody think we broke, we bozos, this, that, and the third. But we all looking to get home in a few years or whatever, since then nobody died. Woo, woo. So if he's saying it, why is Whack 100 and Gilly the Kid and what's his name, Wallow, getting into it over 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine ain't even in the picture for real. He getting his little money on his shows and stuff and getting paper and stuff behind the scenes. He probably gonna fight Blueface, like,
Because what
so
happened and that boy
yeah.
out.
So to bring it back around, we got a Boosie, cause he got arrested. Boosie,
Hmm.
You jump out there, and that's gonna go into our next to one of our later topics. You jumped out there for the baby. You stood next to the baby. You made a song about the baby, and then the baby ain't nowhere to be found. So you all because you been saying what you been saying. But if you ignore it, if you stop responding to because that's all they doing it for. That's all Kid Cudi doing it for. That's all Russell Westbrook doing it for. They looking for a response and a reaction. And like the one girl, like the one girl that was catfishing Tiger. Now Tiger then got hemmed up by his real ex-girlfriend, which if your girl show up to your door screaming and hollering and cussing, call the police on them. You know what I'm saying? Don't open that door. Don't leave the door open. Do not leave the door open. This is not Bruno Mars. If she come to your house screaming, hollering, cussing. So I say all that to say, from here on out, if you a black person, you know what I'm saying, a black man, black woman, you don't like the LGBTQ community, you need to, if you worrying about your children, you know what I'm saying, you need to, every phone, every computer got child locks on it. And then you need to sit your kids down and explain to them not just about that, but the video games they playing, the music they listening to. Cause bro, my mama set me down. I ain't never told you this, hey, but mama set me down at 5 years old and told me that because she saw that I wanted to play Mortal Kombat, but she knew I was too trash to even do the fatality. So she ain't never worried about me, you know what I'm saying, getting to that stage. Only time I seen that was at the arcade, because back in the day, the fatalities was like 12 buttons and you had to do them really fast. So she said, this is not real. Whatever you do on this game, you cannot do in real life, or you're gonna go to jail. My brother-in-law and my uncle, rest in peace to my uncle AJ. He told me, he said, "Yo, this is what the birds and the bees is." You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they told me this, I was living on Euclid and Holderman Track back in the day on the north side, the real north side. Not the fake one. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it was going down there. And if you in St. Louis, you know what, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta just stop getting mad, Hayes. We gotta stop giving it attention because
me personally, man, I ain't never really ever got mad at it because you see how Nas X will go on the Breakfast Club and say, F your kids. Like flat out. Like he said it. And I mean, hey, so that right there is confirmation enough to know. Like, hey, well, like just like you say, well, you gotta, cause I know, but like you said, man, you gotta get control of your own household.
Basically.
Because you already just heard him say F your kids. So regardless of what he doing, trolling and all that, he don't care.
Mm-hmm.
He could have got on there and said anything with some sense and said, he could have said that. Well, it's up to y'all to control your household. That man said, F them kids.
Well, I mean, at the same time, Hayes, if we gonna get mad at
F them kids on, really.
If we gonna get mad at Lil Nas and DC and all the other LGBT stuff, we gotta get mad. We gotta get. I'm talking about black folks as a whole. We gotta get, because and the white folks too, because it's they complaining about it too. I sent you the thing about the video about the DC thing, how they fired the dude or whatever for putting he had the MAGA hat on. But they changing all these stories and adding to all these stories and doing all this because they trying to get people who don't buy comics, who don't buy, like, I bet you didn't know this. So the brother that's in Eternals, right? I think he might be LGBTQ character. In that movie, but I don't think they're gonna go real hard on that because from what the story they trying to, they're just saying, hey, this is what it is, but we can't get mad at that and not get mad at Cardi being Meg Thee Stallion. We can't get mad. We can't not get mad at Lizzo wearing a see-through dress. You know what I'm saying? We can't get mad at. We gotta get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Or Meek Mill. Did I say Meek Mill? Meek Mill with the album cover. You know what I'm saying? We
What's
can't
wrong with the
just
album
select
cover?
because it got naked girls burnt booty butt naked
Uh,
with the lips showing. You know what I'm saying? We can't get mad at that. The white folks get mad at that. And it's a bus just driving straight through the hood in LA and New York and Philly and got them bent over booty butt naked on there. And then you got Sukiyana coming out and saying what she said,
yeah,
which was, you know, you got the white folks over in them other countries or whatever, but there's some other countries. Like if
yeah.
you
Hey
know,
man, again, I ain't personally mad. Us over here over you ain't lying. Ain't personally mad at it.
no,
We just talking about it. But I just feel like, hey,
yeah.
control your own household, man.
Yeah, and they don't get mad
Or
at it.
right, or if
because,
it's something you don't want to see, don't even bring no attention to it.
exactly. You can put them same filters on your phone to block all of that content, and that way you don't have to have a response.
Right.
You don't even it won't even pop up on your feed. Instagram
Or
got
how
it,
about
Twitter
just
got it.
control yourself, and if you see it, you come across, you might read it, think it to yourself, and move on.
Exactly. Like don't give it everything don't deserve a reaction. You
Man,
know.
tell me about it, bro. Cause motherfuckers will have you going out of your character in a split second, bro, and it'd be like, man, I was tripping.
Speaking of which, man, prayers to Hitman Holla and his lady, man. She making a recovery. But I gotta say this real quick, you know, to Hitman, stop getting into it with these folks out here in the industry, bro, because they hating on you, they waiting
Who
on
he
you
get
to
into it
slip.
with?
He been getting into it with some battle rappers, bro. He been getting these undercard, these
Oh man,
undercard. No,
that's just
I'm
manipulation.
for real though. It's like that's what I feel like. One, if you put one or two together, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because that didn't it didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying, like this was just a random thing. Because it's
No,
been several
no.
situations, bro.
I don't know what's
Like,
going on, but prayers to him, man, and his family, man, and his lady on a speedy recovery, man, for sure, for sure.
yeah,
But as far as
stop
but
give
but
again.
but as
Don't
far
get
as
these.
getting into the man, everybody does that shit, man. That ain't nothing new, shit. And he ain't the only one who get into it with the other rappers or the battle
But
rappers.
he had to put hands on them because they get mad because they losing. And so these cats, because we didn't experience that here in the city where somebody will lose and then they want to shoot up the whole daggone. So best believe it's like that on a higher level because I'm pretty sure Hitman live in a gated community. I'm pretty sure you just can't walk up to this man's house. So all I'm saying to Hitman is, bro, man, let you know what I'm saying. Let the roaches crawl, man, and you step over them or step on them, but you ain't gotta put hands on them. You ain't gotta spray them with Raid. You ain't gotta fumigate the house. Just, you know what I'm saying. You ain't gotta lay hands. You know what I'm saying, because Jesus already did that. So all I'm telling you is, bro, you know, if these cats want to trip, let them trip. Don't go out your way to get baited into a situation. Now, you know, cause these folks ain't playing fair no more, man. They doing, and it ain't just with him, but with everybody. You can't just shoot the fade, and then it's just been. I've been noticing the trend. Hey, it's like he didn't been at 3 events, and all three of them he didn't even got into a yelling altercation or a straight up fist fight. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, man, that's what you got security for. That's what you got bread for. These cats, after y'all leave the venue, they shouldn't even be stepping in your circumference. You know, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man,
Because
this
what
life we
folks do,
living, bro. This life we living, and we can't even we always can't control sometimes what too much goes on, especially man, and when we out here doing certain stuff. It's like, man, we can't control everything around us, but we can for sure control how we respond. But But other than that, I just be feeling like, bro, I just was saying this, like, man, it'd be a split second. Sometimes I'll be having to remind, like, I can't let nobody trick me about my character or act in a
Fact.
certain type of way. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
some in a split second, man, have you going crazy, and then when you calm down, you be like, it wasn't even worth it.
Yep. Excuse me.
You be
That
like, man, it wasn't even worth it for me to even spaz out for nothing. You be like, man, trip. But for me, I don't really go through that like that. But
I
when it
mean,
happened,
yeah.
I know how to realize it and be like, yeah, I was tripping. Or be
You
like,
know, hey, you know what? Hey, it's been many a time since I was like this, and this tie into that. This is tie into again. We got a lot of trails that's leading to this particular topic, and I can't wait till you get to it. But I learned at a young age when I told this story before when I was up there in the lunatic Nelly heyday, and I
yeah,
was getting all the girls and all that, and the four racist white boy calling me the N word in the in the shower and all that, and how I had the elbow to one, and then I knocked the other dude's tooth out. I knew right then and there that I was gonna take it too far. Like that's when I realized. Now it was some people, man, that got with me as I got older. You know what I'm saying? In middle school and high school and stuff like that. But I said, man, ain't nobody gonna ever disrespect me like that. But I learned. I say, man, I learned what you just said in that moment because I ended up being the troublemaker. So I
yeah,
learned in certain
yeah.
certain realms, you got to move a certain way because it went from me being, the little cute black boy with the chubby cheeks to the nigga that's coming in this, black or this
Telling you,
white
man,
and let.
after certain stuff, you be realizing, man, that once you sit back and you kind of analyze, you be like, man, I should have got on up out there when I had a chance.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Or should have
Man,
just turned, just left it alone.
yeah, basically. Speaking of just leave it alone, I seen where Jordan Lucas was saying that he feel bad following the current Silver controversy. He say he feel bad, man. He say,
Mm,
I mean, I guess he said like, man, after like, I guess, see, once again, after he sat back and he realized what was going on, and he said he felt bad about it. And he said that and
man,
he's saying that he making a point. But he said it in the context of he had already made his tweets and already said something about it, but resurfacing it. That's what basically he said that he held a grudge against her.
yeah. I mean,
But he admitted
bro,
it
you
though.
gotta stand.
He
You,
admitted it.
he
He
right,
said
but
he
man,
said
you gotta stand
he
on.
held the grudge against her because of what happened. So when opportunity came, that
Man,
madness came back up by how he felt at that time.
man, look. Sometimes,
But
bro, you got to stand on what you done did, and if this woman is out here, no, I'm just saying, cause it don't matter. Cause see, a woman would destroy a man with a lie in a heartbeat. So I'm saying and I feel like the way they went about it was tasteful. They still had their emotions, him and Jason Lee, about it, but it needed to be said because there's so many women out here, not all women, but it's women out here that's plotting, that's setting up, and that's plotting on a man's downfall, and nothing ever happens to them. So that now that she got that thing with the one girl, I forgot the lawsuit or whatever that's going on. She had this going on. It needed to happen, Hayes, because she just gonna keep doing this to people. She gonna just keep, and I don't know if we don't know if she did or didn't, but it's when you got people coming out the woodworks with evidence and facts. It ain't see we as men we got to come with facts. Women could just say, "Oh, he looked at me," and all of a sudden now it's a charge. A woman could go, like I said with Tiger, we don't know what happened, right? But she came in the house spazzing, and all of a sudden now she got marks and stuff on her neck, and her mom and them coming over there and everything else like that. So now Tiger getting then got locked up. And we don't know what happened. She could have did that herself after the thing. They could have been yelling and screaming. She probably put hands on him, and then she probably went home and had her mama put that on her. We don't know. But it's so, I just seen a thing where a video, shout out to my boy O'Shea. I just seen a video where he posted of a guy who was taking care of a kid that he found out doing a DNA test that wasn't his. I seen another video where we got Brittany Renner. Ain't nothing happened to her. Basically admitting to the fact that she finessed out the game way. She came out and finessed it. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing happens to these women that be lying.
I'm just saying, man, that just kind of go along with after you do something and you realize after you did it and you be like, damn.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying that Joyner Lucas, no, stand on it, bro, because women have been getting.
But I also feel what you saying as well. Sometimes, no, you gotta stand on what you was on. You gotta stand on that shit.
And he even said it. He didn't want to go in like that, but she shouldn't have did it.
And not just for yourself, but because other people, like, I gotta stand on it because you might think I'm a joke, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna stand on what I believe in.
Basically,
you sure right about that, man. And did you see the Kodak Black man?
Yeah, you ain't gotta say it. I seen it, bro.
He talking about something you ain't gotta say it.
Yeah, what you talking about? The podcast, or you talking about him dancing with his people?
Man, I'm talking about him dancing with his mother.
Man, no, we ain't gonna
try to
no, bro.
Nothing, player.
No, man, no, bro.
It's weird to you. It must feel weird to you. That's
man,
why you like. No,
he gotta. No, bro. I don't even want to even. Man, look, that's him and his mama business, man. Because if and he felt, because see, first of all, you know what I'm saying, everybody didn't, if you didn't push your, because you stronger than your mama. If you're pushing your mama away or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I didn't watch it because I just chunked it up. I was like, because I ain't wanted to see if it was real or not. See, that's the problem. Is we put.
It was real, boy.
Oh well, he ain't had no business doing that, man. And if he did, if that's how they play, some people, mama and them, they be play fighting or like my
I
mama.
Don't know what you're saying. Actually, no,
I'm saying like
that boy was wronger than that boy. Yeah, I don't know. That boy was wrong than 2 level on. I ain't trying to hear that.
He wrong in that, but I'm saying that's how they play though. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. Cause she allowed it, she ain't slap him or she ain't check him right then and there. Cause knowing your mama and my mama will slap her, you know what I'm saying? But some people, like I know some people, they play fight with their mama, and I then look them dead, and if I'm like, what the hell is you doing hitting your mama? And then the mama come out and say that's how they play. Like my mama used to like go in the bathroom and cut the light off, and then when I ran past, be like boo, like, but that's how they play. Now I don't agree with that. You don't agree with that, but that's how they play. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna pray for Kodak because he's going through it. And I don't agree with it, Hayes, but that's their business. But he should have checked his man for recording it, and his mama should have slapped fire out of him on camera. That would have went viral. But she allowed it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what them Haitians and them Zoes and everybody that do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they get down. It could be in their culture, it could be a job. I don't know. I'm not even gonna sit up here and pretend to know. I didn't see videos where the whole family sitting around, the Haitians and the Jamaicans and stuff, and they got the whole family around. They got the husband right there. They got the daughter and her husband, and they getting twerked on in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they all, I don't agree with that. You better not be shaking your tail in front of, you know what I'm saying, in front of mama and daddy like that. You know what I'm saying? You better not. Like, you better not be shaking it and breaking it down. You better not.
Nah.
So,
bro. Nah, man, I feel you though. I mean, hey. I mean, I don't even know what to say myself about it, but of course it was uncomfortable. It was silly looking. I'm like, this dude wild.
But that's Kodak again. When we stop, when Kodak now is depressed that everybody like he was mad at Meg Thee Stallion because she was
Yeah.
hollering about right. Like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Like we got to the real of it, bro. You been feeling some type of way. You didn't need all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they
but we have been seeing him kind of lately with him going through it with Jack Boy, with him
just
going
homeboy
on,
dying. You
yeah,
know.
going on an academic show. Then we see that the video with his mother. So it's like
Yeah, bro.
mental health is
So
real, y'all. But not to say there's something wrong with him. I don't know. I don't even know him personally.
I'm just praying for him, man, because it just seemed like he going through it, and you
But
know what I'm
that
saying.
but
Like,
that also
hey,
was a claim though. They did say that he was going through something because he
yeah,
came
but
out.
just because you're going, look, I'm going through something, but I ain't finna go in there and grab, you know what I'm saying, go grab my mama booty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do that. I'm not finna do that. Like
Yeah.
you getting, I'm gonna be dead. It'll be next week. Hayes gonna be, yeah, y'all. Killzone went in there and tried
He
to
groped
fondle
his
on his mom.
right.
Yeah,
He groped
and
his
he,
mother in the hallway and then she
yeah.
smacked him in the I guess back to man, he ain't even living no more, man. That nigga out of
Yeah,
her.
he went to, yeah. We gonna have the funeral service. It's the last episode of You Ain't Lying. We gonna have
Beats
it
and bits.
live, beats and
It,
bits. Everything
it's
is
all
all over.
over.
Yeah.
Cause on over there tripping.
Or if Hayes do the same thing, I'm gonna be like, we gonna be playing.
Player, don't ever include me in that talk. You included yourself, so it's
Hey,
fine for us to
I'm
just
just saying. I'm just
drag you
giving the
through it. Don't include me.
no. I'm just saying that's what happened to you too, Hayes. If you go do that, you
Fact,
know
but
it.
no, I'm not even talking to no.
You
I'm not even
know.
talking about it in that manner.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm just
I
saying,
feel
like,
you though. But on another note, what was that Voyage STL?
yeah, man.
Voyage, hold on, no, Voyage STL, y'all gave Kills on an interview, which y'all can go tap into. It's on a website right now, Voyage STL, man. And shout out to them, man, for giving my dog an interview, man. I went and read that thing. It was a nice piece. They hooked you with
Hmm.
a player.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How did they end up coming about, G?
Man. So nowadays I be getting stuff to my email like pool party invites and dudes, marketing different marketing companies and stuff be hitting my line. One hit me about a Spotify playlist or whatever. And I was just looking through and they was like, yeah, interview opportunity with Voyage STL. So I looked them up and I saw that, they one of those national companies that are like, making a like, kind of like Deluxe that we have here or St. Louis American, but it's an online, it's like an upscale version, national version of that. So they launched their STL website earlier this year. So they was like, look, we want to get all the who's who in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So we wanna sit down and interview you, and then I can't really go into like all of the process, but they just reached out. They sent me some questions, I answered them, and then they published it. So um I had to make sure I shouted out the team and everything else like that, and all of
Yeah,
what we
basically
got
told
going
man
on.
and what right. Told what's going on with you right now. And
Yeah.
I salute that
So
though, man. I mess with that, man.
yeah, man, I've been getting, a lot of texts and messages and stuff like that. People really, really
Nice love on that. Yeah,
yeah,
nice love
I
on the
was
Brooklyn,
seeing
man.
that.
I think
I was seeing that, man. So,
a couple people shared it. I'm like, that boy get some love, Sean.
yeah.
He was
Like,
looking for your flowers.
you know what though? It's funny, Hayes, because like you know how I feel now, man. I kind of just take it all in stride, and I'm real humble with it because at this point in this stage of my life, I was telling you this offline, man. Like my priorities changed. Like if you asked me 2, 3, 4 years ago, like what was my goal? That I wanted to be that guy, that star, and having the hit podcast with the hit single, with the hit album, with the hit movie, with the hit documentary, with the hit stream, number one, number one. No, I wanted to do it bigger, be the first one to do all of that, right?
Yeah.
So, and I wanted the cars and the clothes and the girls and the love and all that. But now I'm just at a different place in my life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that when I was on Demon Time, running around here chasing behind these girls, running in and out of these clubs, throwing money at the strippers and everything else, buying the games, but not playing them for real, just posting them on the gram, flexing and doing, you know what I'm saying? And, God really humbled me, man, in the last couple of years that I had to really cling on and cling to him, you know what I'm saying? And, even outside of the quarantine, I just really want to, I want to see my people eat. Like I want to see you and Breezy Sarazaku. I want to see Loopy. I want to see,
Man,
you
I for
know,
sure.
like I
I
mean,
want to
I'm just
come too, but I'm just saying
yeah,
we gotta get it in too, like on our own, for us to be able to go out and because just like how you went out and you got that them people had wrote up on you, like that's opening up other opportunities.
yeah, you right.
Somebody else might
But
read that, see what's going on, and now that they want to tap in,
exactly. So
and
it's
they might
like,
have something to offer.
yeah, for sure. You know, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been noticing little stuff, man. Like, L had tapped in, and before that, Lamar Harris had tapped in,
I
and
see you and Elf in the stream too tomorrow, ain't y'all?
yeah, I gotta get on here and download. Matter of fact, I might do that right now. I gotta go on here and preload Back for Blood. It's the Left for Dead like spiritual successor. So it's like The
Yeah.
Walking Dead, but it's like um it's four people and you basically gotta survive and get all the way through, you know what I'm saying? Like couple like different levels and stuff, and you make it all the way to the end to like find the cure for the zombie plague or
Mhm.
whatever. So, we played it, the beta, and it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be better with all of us playing it together. But
Yeah.
I bring that up to say like, we I've just been seeing the opportunities, like, with
Yep.
Lamar Harris with the Soundwave Comic Expo. My boy Keenan Sargent, shout out to him, man. It's his birthday. He had me on his channel. He's a St. Louis cosplayer and content
Mhm.
creator. And he just got signed with a casting company. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he been doing some acting, some voiceover work. You know what I'm saying? So I just been seeing like the little opportunities, man, that been coming on. We done had, D tap in and work with us, over there at Mike Check Global. He been working with us, um, pro bono, you know what I'm saying? So he been popping in here and there as y'all have seen. So it's just when you doing something, man, and you doing the work, it go back to what we always say, you gotta put the work in regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because you could put the money up and put the money behind something, but if you ain't doing the work with it, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put the work in. You got to, grease palms and stuff like that. You got to shake hands, kiss babies. You got to do the whole thing. And I really, Hayes, I'm really realizing the amount of work and the gravity of it. But I just take it all in stride, man. Like, cause I'm at a place now in my life that, you know, it's all about peace for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. But thank you, bro, for bringing that up. I wasn't gonna bring that up either, but
Nah, bro, that's an accomplishment, bro.
hey,
That nigga
he said
loud, man.
no.
You
He said
stupid,
no.
bro.
He said no. Like, and he said no. No, I am gonna bring
Right. Like, nigga, you thought I wasn't gonna bring that up? Like, you wild.
it.
But you think I ain't like you
uh,
got rid up in the article. Like, I mean, you
yeah,
just
but
ain't
it's
announcing the
big. You
game.
know what I'm saying? And I shout out to Voyage STL, man, and Voyage, .com and the whole
You gotta
staff
big
over there.
yourself up like that. I mean, shit, man, who else
Yeah,
writing up on us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You know.
we gotta respect the people who is doing it for us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just,
I know. I know.
I'm just
I'm just
taking it
putting it
all
out
in
there. I ain't
stride.
saying
Hey.
you. I'm just putting this out there. Like, still, we
Oh
gotta respect
yeah.
the people in a certain way who is showing us love.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to the whole team over there at Voyage STL
Mhm.
and Voyage at large, man.
Hey, but that's
I,
perfect too to say, man, backing up your words with action.
yeah. You know, basically it's just like that's why I say that's why if you break down Killzone, man, it's killing all ill expectations and owning up to everything you set out to do. So like I don't like saying stuff that I'm gonna do something if I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
sometimes it might be late but on time, but you know what I'm saying, but it ends up happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Manifested a little bit, huh? You talked about it a little bit, you dreamed about it, you thought about it all day.
working on it and then we put it out there. So it's like it's it's one of the things, man. You gotta walk it how you talking, man. So that's with anything. That's with
Your
with
profession and in real life.
facts. Like
Because man, it might be easy for somebody to go out here and kill these beats and man, to rap over these beats and make these beats and do all that, but in a real life, they might be struggling.
yeah, I mean that's why I don't never judge a book by its cover, and I always salute the people, man. That's working out there, that's doing their thing. The people that what I'm saying that
Never know what people going through, man.
for real.
That's why you can't just say anything to people, dog, and just do something to people because people be ready to snap out.
Exactly.
Somebody might be on their last little feeling for that day, and here you come along with some ignorant shit that'll
And
make somebody, you know what I'm
that's the last straw, and now you over there looking stupid somewhere, laid out.
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of which, that's what happened with that brother down there in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? He had got body slammed, and it go. I'm gonna just say that to anybody that's watching. What up, Charlie? My boy Charlie checking in, man. I'm gonna just
Man, he
say,
don't want to slide in.
yeah. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, Charlie, if you free, man, you can come on up, bro. Definitely big shout out to that boy Charlie, man, COG,
Child of
child of
God.
God.
Yeah. Even wickedness, I'm really gonna get slain. Well, the fell down like a fallen angel. They better watch every single angle. If they wanna lose, then they're gonna get mangled. To all the fall for the lies, better realize, recognize the evil hover around like a bunch of flies. Flies people sitting, they wanna try right. Take off when I'm all better.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm finna post a link in there. But that brother down there in Texas, man, that he got body slammed, and then he went in basically he went in pop start popping in folks at the school, man.
Just because
Now
he got body slammed.
cause and I've been in that situation where he got robbed at the school. He been getting jumped. He been getting, and now
He's at
you
a
didn't got
he's at a college.
no. That's high school.
Oh.
Now he in the affluent area. His people got money. He got, what I'm saying. They threw him a little. They got him bail. They threw him a little money. What up, JJ? My boy JJ checking in, the big bad wolf, man, over there on Twitch. Shout out to him, man. Congrats to
Salute to
him and his
everybody
lady.
watching right now. Salute to everybody watching. Thank y'all for tapping in. You Ain't Lying podcast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so he just went over there, man, and just started. He came back. He had like I forgot a AK-47 or something. He came back and started busting at folks, man. He didn't get the dudes that had robbed him and had beat him up. Cause I'm talking about, bro, they had beat him, man. They beat him up so bad. Hey, the dude beat him up so bad. Hey, I'm talking about, cause these kids probably was mad that he coming to school with the fresh J's on, with the fresh clothes on. They hating. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation, and I wasn't even wearing designer clothes, but I had some. You know what I'm saying? I had some nice, fresh clothes on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they poking at you, poking at you, poking at you. But see, me personally, he should have got up right then and there. And if he could, he was what the dude was way bigger than him. He should have got up right then and there and did something, picked up whatever he needed to pick up, do what he needed to do right then and
You
there. He
couldn't
didn't
just
need
walk
to.
away.
No, bro. Cause after you get body slammed, bro, I'm just telling you, man.
You gotta stand
Defend
on it.
yourself. You gotta stand on it, and you gotta defend yourself,
You gotta
man. Like,
stand
don't
on
let
it.
nobody do you like that. What up, Charlie?
What up,
You know what
man?
I'm saying? What up, man?
What's
What's
up,
What up?
going
bro?
on?
What's up with
What
you,
up,
my dude?
Hayes? Man, just got
Man,
off
what's the
work,
word,
man.
bro? Oh
Man,
man, I
it's
appreciate
just
you
For
flying
sure.
through.
Yeah.
yeah, I just got off work,
You say, man, you just got
so
out the
I
gig.
got an online class in a little bit, so I can slide through here just for a little. Yeah,
Man,
Yeah. You know
hey,
what?
we
so I got an
appreciate
online
it.
class in a little bit, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, JJ said what we talking about. We basically talking about
What's up, Killzone?
not judging people and what they going through. Charlie, cut your camera off. Just keep your mic on. We got you. There you go. Now say something.
Yep.
There you
Yep,
go.
there we go.
So there we go. So
Yeah,
we basically like not judging people what they going through, man. Because you work with the kids, don't you? You know what I'm saying? So you work with the kids
yeah.
in the schools and stuff like that. So do you deal with this on a daily basis where kids is getting bullied for being different or not following the crowd, or they might have something that they might be dealing with or something physically or mentally, and then do you help them navigate that, Charlie?
So what I do is that I just help the kid, the child, whatever. I help them communicate with other peers and like other staff members, other kids as well. And I heard some stories, some bullying stories, but I never witnessed, the kids that I work with being bullied myself. So I never witnessed that. I just noticed that
Mm-hmm.
the kids that they go to school with, they're nice to them, but I never actually seen them in person getting bullied. So, but this one kid with used to, I would say back then, no, it was like, yeah, it was only last year. He was taking the bus, right? And I heard that he was getting bullied on the bus, to school and also from school. So, and that was before, that's when that was before I started working with him a lot more. So now I just heard that story from his mother. So, but yeah, man, I just help them, how to communicate more, upgrade their communication skills, how to transition to from place to place, and then basically just in that first I build rapport with them, I build relationships with them, and then I help them, all right, them with academics, communicating, and basically if they're like 3 and younger, I could help them with pot training. So it's a lot of things. So I gotta teach them a whole lot of skills. No, that's a lot, but
True indeed. True
Okay.
indeed.
So and that's needed though, because it's like, because what you do,
yeah,
Charlie, when they encounter those situations, they not gonna go through like, not empty handed, but I'm gonna just say, like, they're not gonna go through that situation without the knowledge on how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to
yeah,
navigate that situation, and they're gonna be able to come out of that situation better because of your help. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need
yeah,
more of, because it's a lot of kids out there, especially black kids, harming themselves or worse because they feel inferior to the people that they go to school with, to the people that, that's their family members and stuff like that. And we're losing a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, to that foolishness and to that self-harm, because they don't
yeah,
know their worth. They don't have, they might just be living at home with their mom. They might not have a good support system,
Right.
things of that nature. So, it's good. It's a blessing to see that you are, what I'm saying, being a pillar in the community, bro, and really helping them with that, man. And we need more like that. we need more people
Yeah,
like
appreciate
you,
it, man.
Charlie, man, out here. Cause for real, man, like, you know,
That's a
cause
fact.
I wish I
It's
had
not
it
an
coming
easy
up.
job.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm
Yeah,
sure it ain't. I mean, I'm sure it ain't. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I know.
It's not. It was rough at first, man, but I mean, it's still a tough job, but it got easier as time went on when I started getting used to it.
Let me
Okay.
ask you this, Charlie, man.
But I
What do
enjoyed
you
it.
do, Charlie?
Yep.
Yeah, we got him.
Okay, man. And let me ask you this, man. And what do you do when you're not motivated and feeling uninspired in the moment?
Hmm. What I do is that, of course, I pray to God, man. You know, whenever I'm feeling down and I'm not motivated and I feel burnt out, I pray to God, man. And then I read the Bible.
Yeah.
I get some sleep. You know, yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I definitely get some sleep, and also, exercise. Get
Fact.
that stress out of my mind.
The big bad wolf. What's
And
cracking?
What up? What up, JJ?
What's going on, fellas?
What's cracking,
what
man?
up?
Nothing much,
Welcome
man.
to You Ain't Lying podcast, my G.
Oh yeah, first time here.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro, for sliding
Oh,
through,
first
man. I'm
time
gonna
caller, long time listener. Yep.
that's what's up.
Yeah,
Right.
man. What up, JJ? I see you back on the block, G. I see you back out here streaming.
Yeah.
Congrats to you and the lady, man. Y'all had the birthdays kind of back to back. You know.
Yeah.
Con-
That's a love,
Congrats.
brother. Yeah.
Celebrations.
Yeah,
Yep.
congrats on
As
that.
as they say, you love to see it. Things of that nature.
Yeah.
Life
we,
is a much better
we
place
was
because of it all. You feel me?
Yeah,
yeah.
man. So, JJ, what did you do? I'm gonna ask the question now. What do you
Right.
do when you get, stuck and you're not motivated in the moment, and what do you do to get yourself back to where you need to be at?
Take time away from it.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm doing, if I fall out of if I start developing this lack of motivation, or well, for lack of a better phrase, if I start falling out of love with what I'm doing, then it's a good idea to, for me, really depending on what it is, honestly, um, to step away from it for a second, because
Yeah.
um, I don't know, I don't know everything that you other brothers have going on in your life, but for example, as Killzone just said, you see me back on the block with streaming and things like that. I I don't know. I just had this period of that's coming from me not doing it for a while, and I was doing it all the time, but then it just hit me of I just kind of didn't want to do it.
Right.
Like
Right.
there's no other way to put it. Why? Because it didn't happen, did it? So clearly I wasn't doing it. So I got to a
Right.
point to where I just wasn't doing it, and I didn't necessarily feel like doing it. So what I did, once I started really noticing that, every week would pass and, you know, I wouldn't
Did it
stream
feel
this
like
week or I wouldn't stream the other
did
week,
it
I
feel
would.
like something was missing? Did it feel like you was supposed to be doing something, or it was like, because that's how I
Yeah,
feel like sometimes when I don't be doing music, it'd be like,
yeah.
damn, I'm supposed to be doing something.
I was gonna say the same. Yeah, the exact same thing with music. Like I would step away for a minute because what you love shouldn't be work.
Yeah.
If it's something that you honestly and truthfully have a passion for, and it's something that you really love to do, it shouldn't turn into a 9 to 5. You
No.
feel me? It really shouldn't. Like even if it's hard work, you still,
Yeah.
part of you still want to love to put in the hard work because it's something that you love to do. You know, if you have a career and um some sort of scientific engineering, it shouldn't feel like working at Walgreens.
Right.
No.
Like you
No.
you don't want, and not to disrespect anybody that work at Walgreens or something like
But
that.
it might feel like that over time, though. Over
But, well,
time, just because you.
Yeah.
But I get
yeah,
what you're saying, though.
it definitely could, and that's why I feel like it. With me personally, like you just said with music, my sloppiest work would come from me not really wanting to be in the studio at that time. My sloppiest performances would come from not really wanting to stand up there in the mic. You know, I don't know about y'all, but studio get hot. Get hot. You know, you could have had a long
Hey,
day
look, I
before
think
then.
my problem is not going enough. I don't go enough.
Man, like
Perfectionist.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
it's.
I get like that
I
too.
know
If
for
you,
me at one point, man, and when I wasn't motivated, man, I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff like that, and not like self-teaching videos, more like, man, I'm into watching like a lot of like documentaries and stuff like that. So it's just like in my downtime when I'm not writing or not really doing it, like I like to like learn like little stuff about the craft of which we in.
Mm-hmm.
Like to study other people that I like watching, and I'm sitting there watching them, and that's what I like to do when I'm not really too much in tune with doing stuff. But for the most part, though, like we saying, when I'm not doing music for a long time, you'll be feeling like, man, I'm missing something. I'm supposed to be doing something.
I didn't get back on it, man. I just been busy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my point is you don't force it. You don't want to force something that you love, because as soon
Yeah.
as you start forcing it, and deep down you know you kind of don't really feel like doing it, or you
Yeah.
don't just have the drive, even if it's momentarily, or even if it's over the course of a couple weeks or a couple months. If you don't feel like doing it, I mean,
Don't
unfortunately,
do it.
it's not like exercising, because when you don't feel like exercising is when you should be exercising, but you know it ain't the same. It's you know, when it's something that you love to do, you don't want to force it, because the love ain't behind it at that point. It's just being pushed. You're just pushing it, and it's just, you
And
know,
it ain't
the
gonna
love
work.
for it ain't there. Yeah, the love for it ain't there. You know.
True
Yeah.
indeed. Indeed.
Like I said, like you said, with music,
You ain't lying.
man, if he didn't feel like making music for like the next couple of weeks, he didn't feel like writing, but you forced it, pretty sure the fans that you have will probably notice
Facts. They
it.
gonna
Right.
notice it, and they gonna
Right.
let you know.
I
Exactly.
might not
Like,
even like it. If it's something I force, I might listen to it again and be like, nah, that ain't it.
straight up.
Because
Straight
some
up.
of the
Yep.
stuff because some of my stuff that I feel like that's the shit. I feel like that's the stuff that I ain't even too much right.
You feel it in your
I
heart when you know it's that deal.
in fact,
Yep.
I just sat up there and shoot. I'm thinking of it line by line right now in the moment.
hmm
I'm gonna write it out loud.
Yep. So
Then put it
yeah.
down.
Yeah,
So
then
when
put it down. Fact.
so when asking, yeah, me personally, I step away. You know,
Step
like I said, it
away.
depends on what it is, on what's
What
going
do
on.
you do, Zone?
Me, I kind of just I take a step back, but I don't nowadays. I don't step away. I felt like my thing was,
Yeah,
hitting a roadblock and then getting anxious. Like
I
you
stepped away
can't
at
hit.
one point. I stepped away at one point.
Yeah, I just feel like
But
when you hit them
I didn't quit. I
roadblocks.
just stepped away because you remember, man, when I had to shut down the whole social media, boom, I did all that and then trying to come back, boy, that's something else.
Yeah, I remember. But it's like when you get unmotivated by something, or when you get stuck in a rut a little bit. See me, that's what happened with me. It's like having that, like what you just mentioned about the article. If I had to stop, because I had a period where I felt like, man, I'm over here, I'm BSing, and something ain't clicking, and something ain't happening. But it's just about having patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and in the Bible, it's so many stories of having patience. Like, Moses, he got impatient with the with the do I want to say the Hebrews, because they didn't want to wait, through the wilderness to get to the promised land.
They start to doubt him.
They started to doubt him.
Mm-hmm.
So he started letting it get to his head, and God tells him, man, just wait. Go over here and talk to this rock. We're gonna get the water. So he hit the rock came, and then because of that, he didn't get to see the promised land. So it's like, if you ain't gonna wait on what God had for you, no matter what's in your way, it could be doubt in your way, it could be setback, it could be debt, it could be lack, it could be whatever it is, it could be sickness, it could be loss, it could be whatever it is in your way that's in your way, it could be in your way. But at the same time, you got to be able to wait on God and wait on what He wants you to do, because your hastiness can mess it up. Like I could say, I could say it being in my relationship now with Loopy, and shout out to Loopy. I could say that my hastiness with certain things, or in previous relationships, like almost messed this relationship up. Not now, but when we first had met. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and Hayes know the story. But it's like, you have to be patient. And then when it's real, you ain't gotta question it. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a whole bunch of fear and a whole bunch of doubt in your heart, God can't bless you, because you in a hurry. You like, Lord, I need to get this money. I need to get this bread. I need. But it's really, you want. You ain't it ain't your time yet. It ain't your time yet. So that's the thing that that happens with me. And I just pray, and I just keep moving, because if I stop, then I'm finished. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a thing of being, because I had that at the very beginning, 10, 15 years ago, when I had met JJ for the first time, and Justo, his cousin, you know what I'm saying? I went to school with him. That, like, right after I had met him, I had dropped Hit Me Up. But I had got discouraged, because my people in them, oh, well, we ain't gonna fund your dream, because we want you to go to college, we want you to do this, we want you to do this, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have the sense enough back then to say, okay, but I'm gonna still be my own man. I'm gonna still get out here, and I'm gonna still do me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's into the YouTube. So it's become a platform to where we got all these different creators and stuff on here on this panel right now. It's became a hub of sorts. And not only am I putting myself on, I'm also helping my guys. So and girls too.
The guys and the gals.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. No, man, but they're gonna ask. Hey, I want to ask this too, man. But do you focus on yourself and get it? I mean, like, do you focus on yourself and do you get on first, or do you help your team, or
And
what, Zone?
And y'all know where we got this topic from. This full disclaimer, full disclosure. We seen the whole Nelly and Ali back and forth. And more and more as I realized why he didn't want to sit down with me. I don't know if Hayes might ask, he might get on You Ain't Lying, but I realized that it's so personal to him, because Nelly is out here like destroying his character, because he ain't gonna go along with the program. But if I could,
about that.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, while I leave, you should have just sued him and kept moving, because it's like, all right, you want to. No, I mean, I at this point, I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna get this reference, Hayes, but I'm like Ash running between Mew and Mewtwo, and finna go. That's how serious I'm about. That's how serious I'm about. I will see you that clip, Hayes, later on. That's how serious I want to
reaction. I know that, man. You over there serious. Hold on, man. Let me answer this first, man, before you do this, because I know. Look, it is y'all. Do you focus on yourself and get on first, or you help your team? For me, I feel like that's one and one, like that go hand in hand for me, because because you're not doing this by yourself. I mean, especially, man, if you're really trying to go somewhere or you really somebody who moving, you paying people to be on your team, or whether you paying people to be on your team, or it's people who around you that's just on your team who just helping you, and everybody gonna eat when the money come and all that. I just feel like, man, that's what we do it for. Well, I know that's what I want to do it for. I make some money. I'm gonna break bread with my people, and of course, I'm gonna have my loaf.
Yeah.
I have my loaf of bread, and I want all my other people to have their loaf of bread.
You right, Hayes. It go hand in hand. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like it goes hand in hand.
But,
and I feel like
to speak to where you going, because I know you go.
I'm not. No, I ain't going.
Stuff turns into business, man. And when you doing business with people, bro, like, yeah, man, they was friends at first, man. And I know you want to keep talking about this, but look, I'm just saying, they were friends at first, doing business. Some stuff was cool because we partners. It's cool. Everybody eating is all cool, but it was cool until it's not no more.
Well, I feel I'll leave because I've been in person. Like, and if y'all been rocking with me for a second, if y'all been rocking with Beast and Biz, y'all know the story of why Beast and Biz came into be, because we was dealing with some suckers who, and I ain't gonna say no suckers, I can't do that to all of them, but it was some suckers in the camp that was willing to do whatever they wanted to do. They were willing to sell their soul and their booty hole for I'm being for real. I'm being for real. Because when you got folks,
oh my god.
No, I'm just saying, when you got folks, man, I'm being for real. Because when you got folks getting on calls asking you about your religion and why do you believe in God, and like, what does that have to do with we writing about video games, man? Like, why are you concerned that what I call my vlogs? Why are you concerned with this? We working on this, like, you know what I'm saying?
But focus on themselves, huh?
Exactly. And I ain't bringing it back up, but I'm just telling you what happened. Like, because we had said that on Beast and Bitch that we wasn't gonna go over that again. I'm just telling you, when you as a man, when you trying to help people and you believe in this vision, because in order to lead, you gotta follow first. You know what I'm saying? So Ali had went to school and was with who was he with? I'm trying to remember what group he said he was under, that he was working with. He was like they roadie or was working as an intern for them. I'm trying to remember. Professor he was with Professor Griff. He was with Professor Griff. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you follow underneath that person and then that person give you the game, that person giving you the books to read, that person giving you the format, that person telling you where the game is going. Like Professor Griff, he said, he credited Professor Griff. He said, bro, you need to bring it back to the essence of hip hop, and you need to rep where you from. So he took that, came back to the crib. Okay, here go Ali, Keywan, and City Spud. We gonna apply this to y'all.
How many times have we seen this, man? Birdman and Wayne just went through the most nastiest type of spill.
Yeah.
And look, Birdman just not sharing Irv Gotti talking about it on Everyday Struggle and saying mind your business.
We got Darris in from Mike Check Global. Yeah, we got him in the building, man.
What up?
Yeah.
What's up with the boy?
What y'all talking about, man?
We talking about, should you put your team on first, or should you put yourself on first and then put your team on? We kind of piggybacking off of the whole Nelly Ali thing. And you know what, D, you was right.
Why ain't nobody got their cameras on though?
It's because there's too many people on, so we don't want to bring it down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's everybody's opinion?
Well, you already know my side. You know how Hayes feel. JJ.
Well, no, man. He just tapping in, right? He just tapping in. Well, basically, D, man, I was more so like, for me, I think it go hand in hand. I'm like, man, if you doing it, most likely you either paying people around you or people around you is willingly helping you along your journey, and we all gonna eat when the bread come or however. But for
So
me, I just feel like
you feel like you should put your team on before yourself. Is that what you're saying?
no, sir, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying along your journey, if you got a team around you, just like now. I'm saying like I don't have no team around me right now helping me doing what I'm doing. But if my partners want to say what you need help with, that's what I'm saying. Like in that sense of if my partners around me wanting to really be hands on with me and help me, and they trying to help me along the way, and then once I get the bag, I start acting a certain type of way, or I dip out on them, or I start acting funny towards them, or because putting yourself on first, I mean that's just a given. I mean like we all men, so I ain't even thinking on no like ain't nobody eating on their own loaf of bread. I'm just thinking like if we all around each other, bro, and people helping each other, then you don't do them people wrong.
So what everybody else think?
So what I think is that, of course, you're gonna have to help yourself out because you're gonna have to do that anyways, regardless. And then whenever you meet somebody or meet a team of people or a group of people that are actually on the same page as you should help them out. You know, because from my perspective, you should be a blessing to others, especially the people that really want to help you. You know, they want to focus on your program and they want to add stuff to the table.
Okay. I want to hear what everybody think first. For
JJ, you go ahead. I'm gonna go last.
So the question is, should I get put on and then put everybody else on, or should we all get put on together?
I'll say the question again, Zone Down.
But should you put yourself on first, or should you focus on helping putting your team on?
And you say
and then you get on. Yeah, basically.
You're piggybacking off of the whole
Nelly and Ali thing. Yeah.
And Mobley. Well, if we're talking, I don't know. It could be different. It could be different for
That's what Killzone said. He said that he's piggybacking off that.
Yeah, like it could be.
You don't have to necessarily
things.
be that reason, but yeah.
Right. I mean, because if we're gonna talk musically, if all of us were a group right now, how many of us in here now? 5? If all 5 of us was in a group right now, one of us is gonna stand out more than the next. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's been with every other group ever known to man. Somebody's gonna stand out more than the rest of everybody else.
Yeah.
If we're all tight enough, if some groups ain't, y'all 4 can be tight enough, but I could be over here in the cut like, man, bump Killzone, man. That nigga whack. He don't go as hard as me. Like, but outside of that, if we're all tight enough, then if Killzone is if he's the most popular, then go ahead, put him on. If we're all tight enough and we all are legit brothers, then it shouldn't be no problem. If he get put on, we know we coming with.
Yep.
But that's just musically though. Like, but any other situation, like
what it is.
I mean, hell, say we all, say we all started, we all started a business together. We all have equal shares. All 5 of us have equal shares inside this business. Right. And I don't know, Killzone go off and do something crazy like sell the business to like freaking Microsoft or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wasn't your call to make. All of us should have been a thing on that. That wasn't a solo thing for you to do. You should have waited. We're all on. It's all of us. It ain't just one person. In that scenario, it's all of us. So I said this before with the last question.
If you focusing on yourself, that's just what it is. Like shit, I'm focusing on me. I ain't. Hey, if you down with what I'm down with, then get down with it. And if you ain't,
so,
oh well.
So you gonna sell all that stuff for just all right, and then you shouldn't be too far up against getting hit in the head with a bottle. No.
Everybody might have different intentions though too, man. I think too, man, and it boils down to people be having different intentions, bro.
Yeah, like
everybody intentions be different on what is putting they people on or what is putting, but everybody got the same understanding on putting yourself on first.
It's different situations.
I'm not gonna eat.
Can be
I'm not gonna eat to make sure that you ate.
In my opinion.
I'm gonna eat too. We all gonna eat. We might split a burger, but look,
what you feel?
Some people might don't want to split nothing.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like every man should come into the table. I always say this. I said Tony Stark had to become Iron Man before he could become an Avenger. I know D hate that, but you're right.
Look, hold on. Like, let him finish.
It's the most corniest shit ever.
Come on.
It's so bad.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Zordon had to become Zordon. For real. Superman, Clark Kent had to become Superman.
He gonna be saying this shit to his grandkids.
I'm just saying. Look. You know what I'm saying? Abraham had to have Isaac, so we went to Jesus. Like it had to go all the way. No, I'm just saying. You had to go all the way down the line to get there. So it gotta be. I gotta establish myself first, because then because I'm the foundation. But I say this too: if everybody coming in together as a group or a unit, then that needs to be understood. But if I'm the boss, if I'm the guy, like if I'm gonna just be real, if I was Ali, I'm gonna just say it like this. Ali had the top spot in St. Louis right after Silk Smooth. He was killing folks in battle rapping, you know what I'm saying? And allegedly they was trying to do him like Hitman Holla, and you know, allegedly some things happened to some people. Allegedly. So my point is, he had the top spot. He had the popularity in the rap scene. He was cool with the ladies too. Nelly was a pretty boy athlete and a hustler. Keywan was the best dressed. All, you know, the girls like him, and he was a hustler too. They was all hustling. They was all getting it. You know what I'm saying? It got real at one point. You know, City was he could rap, produce, and he, you know, I ain't gonna say what he was, but I'm just, you know what, if you know, you know. But
and so what you think, D?
I think that if it's established that it's a team, then it's a team in the beginning.
Right.
If it's always a David Ruffin that gotta fuck it up though.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
It's always a David Ruffin nigga that's involved. It's always gonna be one. So
not David Ruffin.
It's always gonna be a Ruffin involved. So the shit can start off as a group. You know what I'm saying?
Now, who's David Ruffin?
Well, what I'm saying is,
who's David Ruffin?
I would prefer a team than going solo. Like I tell people this all the time. I don't like doing everything on my own. Like I would like to share responsibilities, because, you know, but the climate of Black Men, it's hard for, you know, Black men to put aside egos and be a team player instead of being the lead. There's been so many situations where I felt like I was the smartest, but I was gonna follow because I know the importance of also following as well.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Somebody could be I remember telling you about that because some people
Yeah.
are just really charismatic. They don't have no skill at all, but they
But
just
they
know how to
talk.
get people exactly. But you know, those people who are charismatic should also heed to their advisors as well. So somebody is really charismatic. You always got somebody in the background advising them. So that's a part of the team part. But you know, it's always a David Ruffin. There's always a Diddy that got to be in the video. So it's always gonna be some shit. You know, all in the video. You know, Damon Dash.
All in your video.
Damon
all
Dash.
on the record.
Yeah, like
man, who is who? Who you saying, D? Come on now. Go ahead and say it, man.
Who is who? What you mean?
Who is who? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Like,
niggas.
Oh, well, never mind.
Who you think I'm talking about?
Who would you say in the Nelly Ali situation is
David Ruffin?
David Ruffin.
Yeah.
They gonna say it comes off like it's Ali, but it's not Ali though. Ali is not David Ruffin because he showed us love.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed do.
Nelly ain't never showed nobody love unless he owed them a super favor. Or
unless it benefited him.
It benefited him, but he never was in a situation where he lifted somebody up. Ever.
No.
When I say lifted somebody up, at some point, Biggie was bigger than Diddy at some point.
And he still had Junior Mafia and all them ready to go.
Yep. Jay-Z.
Like, he never
Jay-Z, yep.
He never lifted.
Hey, but do we blame him for that? Because everybody ain't, I mean,
just come out and say
really
it. Come out and say it. Come out and say it. Because Boosie came out and said it.
T.I. did the same thing with Young Dro. 50 Cent did the same thing with Young Buck.
Yep. He's still doing the Young Buck. He kicking his back in.
Pause. Pause. That nigga got caught up with some Transformers. Robots
man.
Some robots in disguise.
And again.
Oh God.
In the beginning, had you came out and been like, yeah, that's what I'm into, what? We wouldn't be here today.
I mean, that's the flip side of what we was talking about earlier. But I don't think Young Buck is on it. I think that was an angle that 50 Cent used because that I found out that was his manager. That was his manager, and the manager got cut off. And what's up? Wait a minute. Who is that? Who moving around?
I don't know.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
right.
Okay. We was making sure. We was making sure somebody wouldn't get jumped.
Zone coming out like somebody's uncle. Like, wait.
No, I was just trying to make sure everything was good. But anyway, no, it came out that was his manager. So when he got fired, she got fired. Then that's when 50 got to doing 50 thing. So it was it's been an angle. It's a conspiracy to like frame Young Buck as this person who is in the closet. So yeah, so that's why it's been hung up, and he was able to take 50 to court. So I just wanted to let everybody know that that's not what he owned. That's not what he into.
So he doesn't like.
No. He is not a subscriber to the LGBTQ.
The elemental. Piece.
Yeah, basically, no disrespect to nobody, but continue.
So I think Ali was the guy who believed in the group, but Nelly wanted to do his thing. He just used the group. Because see, a lot of times that happens where people decide to follow something for their benefit until it don't benefit them anymore, and then they decide to just, well, I'm not, benefit me no more, so I'm just gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
So it boils down to that most of the time.
So stuff be all good until it's not no more.
Well, I mean, they got into it for an agenda. It never was like, it's almost like a certain group that's that people join or something like that for selfish gain. I feel like it was that for him. He just joined it for selfish gain. Everything was cool when he got the deal, but after he got the deal and got the fame, he like, I don't need y'all no more. So
nope.
Thank you, but I'm good. I feel like
basically
that was what he what his motive was. So it's pretty much that's what happens with a lot of groups.
He started as a brother, but then he didn't need his brothers no more.
No, I just think it was an angle because Ali had a plug with the labels, so he just used him to get close to the labels. Because if he was so hot, why he wouldn't get signed?
Exactly.
He needed a plug,
and he was trying for. They was trying for 4 years, and Ali was the one grooming them and showing them how to rap. Ali was doing all, but see, my problem with Ali. And it really ain't no problem because he can call. He got my number, so he can call me. He can hit me up, whatever. I'm not running. I was down there last month or the month before. So let's chop it up. No, it ain't even that. It's like I've been tired. Like I said, bro, I got jumped because it's real for me because I got jumped being the only black kid in the predominantly white and Latino summer camp, and girls was wilding back then off the strength of Nelly and the St. Lunatics. They were like, well, who's Keywan and who's who's Murphy Lee and who's the big tall guy with the bald head? Like, who are they? Yeah, like girl, but do you want to see something? Like they, it was wilding, and the dudes, them white boys didn't like that, So
they got jealous, basically.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, like man, like so. It's a little bit different for me because it's a little personal for me. So it's like, and my peoples was locked in. So, like one of my peoples, damn near, not damn near, lost his relationship behind that and some other stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's real for us. Like it ain't that real for me, but it's real for me because I reap the benefits of being from a popular city. Like now when you go out of town, you say from St. Louis, they like, oh, for real, that's nice. I got a cousin there, but it's not like it was back in 2000 where it's like, oh my God, Nelly. Oh, boy, you must.
I've been hit with that before, too.
Oh man. They all now they want to be your friend. Girls getting in the stop. They getting in the car. They
I lied
in the car.
I lied to two chicks for selfish game before. I ain't
not getting in the car.
When they asked me, when these two chicks asked, I said, yeah. For selfish reasons, I don't know Cornell Haynes. I've never met the man in my life. I've been in St. Louis for years. I never met that dude.
But they swear up in that. No, you from St. Louis? EI.
I wasn't two chicks that though.
Yeah.
So thank you, Nelly. We never met before, but I definitely rode your wave.
Man, it was new to everything because everything was Jackanile style at one point, but that was then,
Yeah. So my problem with Ali was he keep going at him, and it's like, bro, you making yourself look crazier and crazier because it's like howling at the moon. Like when I had my issues with people, you know what I'm saying? It's like they got enough people D-riding and following behind Nelly when just a couple years ago, and I remember all them rappers that y'all was, sending shots at Nelly, cursing Nelly out. Now it was Ali all along. it was Agatha all along. No.
He said it was Agatha all along.
To be honest, I think it's the other way around, bro. I think you got to kind of like the other way around because when Because have you been like actually seeing some of the stuff
Oh
that he's
yeah,
saying?
certain people, but it's
No,
like,
I'm saying like as far as them writing lyrics and he rapping it and not giving credit
man,
to it. Or...
what everybody knew that. I mean, he doing it now. If you open up the country grammar, you open up country grammar, you open up Nellyville, you open up Sweatsuit. Hell, you can open up all them albums up until now, and Ali name is in them credits. We go get a copy of Heartland. You know what I'm saying? It's probably, which is, I ain't go look and see. I should have bought me a copy when I saw it, but I bought that Murphy Lee album though. That second time around.
And
but
that's what we talked about last time, man. About how even though all that's going on, Ali, Keywan, and Murph just dropped new projects.
New singles, new projects. He didn't reciprocate what was given to him, bro. That's just what it is.
No,
Nelly didn't reciprocate the loyalty that they had for him. He didn't reciprocate it back.
But do you expect that from him though? That's what I'm saying. Why would you expect that from him? We don't know that man.
Let me tell you why.
We don't know him.
Let me tell you why. It's because we've had conversations with him, with Ali, and we know the story behind it. Like if you looking at it firsthand, like when we interviewed him, we talked for another hour and a half off camera.
2.5 hours.
It was 2.5 hours on camera. So I asked him all the tough questions that I know he couldn't answer on camera.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. But see,
it is the same stuff that he's saying now.
Some of it, he ain't even scratched the surface of it. Like
that's what I'm saying.
He hasn't said anything that we talked about for the most part, besides the writing stuff.
Oh yeah.
He went into,
and some of y'all rappers.
He went into the name of Lunatics. Like he broke down what the name meant and all that, and the science behind that, and what he taught Nelly and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so, that's what he been doing now. He been saying he been saying all that.
But he ain't went really in depth with it to where, and he ain't said all the situations, the names, different people, certain people who said X, Y, Z.
It just come off like.
Well, I think that's irrelevant to the point. I mean, I feel like saying the names. I mean, like that's cool.
No, I'm talking about, but when you got certain, what I'm saying, when you got rappers, when you had people entourages, and I ain't gonna say no name, when you had people entourages coming to swarm down on y'all because you clearing out a whole section of the club, when everybody, you walk in the club and everybody, all the girls, like, you know what I'm saying, they run, like what Wayne say, why when we say it's Young Muda, the chicks leave y'all and then they run, that was them. So when they was coming,
let me give you a breakdown of what's going on. Basically, what I'm saying is, when people say, should you expect him to reach back? Absolutely, because it wasn't expected for him to reach out to him. Like, remember, he wasn't a star. That's what people don't understand. They think that he was just a star.
Who?
Now me,
Nelly.
yeah.
No.
So what I'm saying is, I'm behind the scenes, right? So I know about artist development. I know how important it is. So if you see somebody that's raw talent and you don't refine them, they're not gonna be Beyonce. I don't give a damn how much she was destined to be great. Nigga, she had to go through Destiny Child.
But I'm also talking when Nelly dropped, what, man, you was probably like in high school as well, or probably in middle school.
I was middle school.
That's what I'm saying.
I was in middle school.
You ain't really trip off the business then, so you was tripping off, you probably was jamming just like everybody else was to the shit. You wasn't even tripping off the business part of it at that time.
Well, the thing is, we talking about now what people.
No. I'm building up to say that, but now that we know the business part of it, now it's like, now we can kind of analyze it from how you saying, like,
it's even deeper than that, hey, because if I'm out here, bro, you dissing folks in the city.
I worked with 2 artists that was supposed to be on his label, by the way.
Yeah, and when you dissing folks,
so I know a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Now that you know the business now, because back then, man, you was kid, you wasn't even tripping off it, but now that you know now, you look at it a little
different. Him though. I never really liked his personality.
Who? No.
Yeah, I never did.
Well, man, I think since day one, everybody kind of had that. I mean, that was said back then. People, I'm talking about your auntie would say, Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
heard him doing nothing for nobody. You be like, like,
No, I
Yeah.
didn't hear that. It's just how he moved.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really rock with it because I see
no, that's that
Chingy
stigma.
blowing
How
up, but I
everybody say
don't
that he
see.
don't do nothing for nobody.
I mean, but that's a fact though. That's actually a fact though. Like let me tell you.
Can
Let
you
me tell you.
blame a man that don't do
Yes.
nothing? I mean,
Yes,
I don't.
because a lot was done for him. That's the point.
Exactly.
That's
And on
selfish.
his behalf, it's just like
That's just
it's like
selfish.
when you dissing folks in the city, and then it's bloodshed behind that. It's folks getting their chain took. It's folks getting met up in off of elevators and bum rushed at radio stations.
Yeah,
Folks
he was.
dying. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was.
Like,
See, that's what people don't understand. Ali was accessible. Nelly wasn't accessible.
no. Nelly moved him and his whole family out of St. Louis.
The
It's
whole
just his
kick
cousins.
was other than Nelly was then, because Nelly always been on gone.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He never it's not it's not like, oh man, he ain't do nothing, and it's like we butthurt. It's like it's just a fact though.
Yeah.
And we
It's
just
like
move on. But it's a fact because you remember an artist named Trixie.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was supposed to do marketing for her 2013. They was basically getting ready to go. The management canceled on it and said we good. We just gonna post on Mo Instagram.
damn.
Now where is she at now?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. So then when we talk about who else did I market? Lil STL, right?
Oh.
So when we interviewed Ali off camera, I was just like, what happened? He told us what happened. Da, 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 da. But the thing what people don't understand is Ali don't have the money to make moves. But who got the money to make the moves?
Ali got the connections. Nelly got the money.
Right. So if you don't have that, ain't nothing happening with his label.
Exactly. So it's like it's like
so if a person literally can't do nothing unless somebody pays and they're not paying for nothing, that's selfish.
and that's not saying that Ali broke, because Ali got businesses, side
He ain't
hustles,
got
investment.
his type of money because
He ain't got Nelly.
Remember
Yeah.
his royalty stopped. That's what. Remember.
Well, I'm saying now Ali didn't got his business
But I'm
together.
saying when we talked to him and he mentioned dates, that's when he stops receiving checks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't. I mean, and think about it. You think his royalty checks is as big as
No.
Hell no. So you
That's why they in court right now,
That's the way though
because
that they business though was set up though.
No.
Yeah.
If he the artist, he gonna get more royalties than the writer if he ain't write every single rap.
yeah.
He didn't write every single rap on all the albums. So I'm
Yeah.
saying
Well, he wrote. Yeah. He wrote
got more
though.
power as
Yeah.
an artist because he got the money to finance artists or back artists. Even give you another example. What's the dude name who did I'm Just Saying?
JR.
I was right there in that situation. I heard the song before it came out in the studio. I was there when he met Trey Songz for the first time and did Best for Me. Like I was there when he met him.
Yeah.
So they didn't put no money behind that song. And that was, and think about it, that was the only artist that got a feature
with Nelly.
Background.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Who was that? Yeah.
But he was the only artist that got a feature from him in like I don't know how many years, like maybe
For
like
real.
7 years.
And he just did Fresco Kane, but that radio silent. Like it came out, Fresco posted it, he reposted it. Who is that?
That ain't
It's
me.
not me.
Who eating?
Not me. Who's that?
Hey, if you eating the moving and grooving, just mute y'all mic so we can keep the flow
Man, shout out to
going. It's all
everybody
good.
that's tapped in. You
Sound
ain't
like
on the podcast, man.
Sound like a typewriter.
Right, didn't it though?
Yeah, but yeah, he put that song out, and then he put the song out, he posted it, Nelly posted it, and that's it. You ain't heard nothing. They ain't even played it on the radio, like, cause they was playing that Coke bottle on the radio. Hayes was telling me, But soon as that remix came out, crickets.
Yeah,
Ain't no way no
that.
artist can't afford no feature. He just didn't want to do no feature. So you mean to tell me, Hayes, right?
Yeah.
Nobody, like, you give a feature to a brand new artist nobody knows about. That was JR. Nobody knew him. They was like, who the fuck is him?
Yeah.
That created even more hate in the city because it was other people that was buzzing more than him, but they got him a feature.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, he ain't gonna give no like to somebody that can blow. Like,
He afraid he afraid that they'll blow past him and people will forget about Nelly, but that's not the case.
Man, I get it.
That's
I get it,
his
but man, I
mindset.
just look at it like that. That's just how people be, man. Well, that's just how he is. Not people, but that's just how he is.
But see, that's a problem though, because it makes the industry not take us serious like that.
Exactly. That's why.
No, they just stagnate us because everybody else not doing it like that. I mean, we got a plethora of examples of people.
Like, this what I'm trying to. Let's be real with it. He decided to leave the city and become a little fish here in Atlanta. Let's just be real. He's a little fish out here. Facts. He's a big fish.
I think anybody who moves to Atlanta at this point gonna be just a fish in the pond.
No, but no, literally though. Like, Boosie is a boss out here. He ain't no little hell. You seen?
Oh no, with Boosie. I mean, but Boosie, Boosie.
Who sold more? But who sold more?
Nelly sold way more.
Nelly sold way more, but he a little nigga out here.
Yeah, see what Boosie, man. He got some songs though that touch your soul, bro.
That's my point. But see, he put a lot of people on. He got a lot of connections. He do a lot of good.
Boosie,
he show a lot of love
with people. Yes, sir. He do.
That's what I'm saying. He do features with people. So that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people.
The baby got a feature for like 15,000 when he first
before he really blew up. So
yeah, I tell you, like, bro couldn't do that. Come on, and you give it to JR? Come on, bro.
Yeah, Lil STL, Louis V, Foles, 3 Prop, like it was no problem. But that's what I'm saying. Even back then, to the Chingies and to all, like, he had the opportunity to walk them in there, put his arm around all of them, jump on all their songs and their remixes. And I mean, he did it with Jay
What
Quan.
we get to see, man, it was a beef.
Yeah, basically,
bro,
because
even Penelope Jones, the rapper Penelope Jones, he blocked her shit too.
Yeah, because I mean, he that's the thing. It's like now it's kind of giving credence to what people have been saying, that he was blocking stuff, he was doing this, that, and the third.
He blocking shit, bro. Like,
so it's a lot of cats that got some that was broke. That was still, I still stand on what I said though. A lot of y'all was out here turncoating and now you magically deriding because you realize that without Nelly, you not going, because they thought you could go through Ali and argue with Ali and then you get in front of Nelly.
Ali ain't the dude that's connected to the labels. He been kicked out the circle. That's what people don't get.
Yeah,
they used them for what they needed them use them for,
and then they kick them out.
Other writers, and that's just what it is. And they moved on.
Yep, but it ain't hitting the same because his sales been on the decline. But at the same time, he gonna still bring out a show. He gonna still sell some tickets. He gonna be able to put Blanco Brown, who had his own hit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why he would even be around him.
Do you believe that it's warranted that he should just be for himself? Like, do you believe that it's cool that he for himself?
And if he was,
not in that situation, no.
But he should just came out like 50 and said, "Look, I'm the brand. I put y'all on." Woo.
I'm talking about his team though.
I don't feel like in no situation.
And his team though. What about his team?
I mean, but see, this is the thing. He was selfish through the whole thing. Like, it's the same thing. We can say the same thing about Drake. Drake got all them people over there. He had Party Next Door, Majah Jordan.
I like that. I like that analogy.
But here's the thing though. All of them still eating. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they writing on his stuff in the background and they living just as good, not just as good, but damn
They eating
near
though.
they eating. They still eating.
See,
You
but
know
that's
what's
just because
crazy?
maybe because everybody know how to play their role over there. Ain't nobody like really tripping.
But you know the thing, the difference is, if Drake didn't create OVO and have a movement,
Behind it.
that would be disrespectful because he was a part of Young Money, and that's how
Yep.
everybody was introduced to him.
That's how he came
Exactly.
up.
So he just
So
carried
if
the
he didn't
train.
do that, he'll be seen as a
Oh, that just made me think. When Nelly was just at the BET thing, he got up there and said, once again, I ain't had no cosign. I ain't had nobody put their arms around me.
he a
I ain't
damn
had it.
lie.
So just like but I'm saying that to say, just like how you just said that,
He a
that's what
liar.
made me think. That's making him think like that's why he acting the way he do, because he feel like shit. I didn't have nobody do this for me.
He's a liar.
So what I'm gonna
He's
do
a
it for you?
straight up liar. That's not true though. That's not true. Like it's literally not true. If somebody teach you how to sing, if somebody teach you how to rap, how's that not putting their arm around you?
Teach you how to dance. Teach
Well,
you how
I
to
guess
Show you
in
yourself.
I guess in his
presentable.
sense, he mean like somebody who already in the game, like not.
Hold on, stop it
not,
right there. Stop it right there. Didn't Ali have a deal? Didn't Ali have a deal?
No. I get what you saying as far as no. I'm just saying
He's a liar, bro.
I get
He
you
already was
saying
in the game. Go
your
back to his
homeboy did
interview.
that for you.
He
Your
wasn't
people
his
right next to you
homeboy.
did that for you.
He wasn't his homeboy. Remember that. They didn't grow up together. He
I mean,
said
but
that.
man, and they was cool though.
No, remember,
but
no, wait, hold on. Let me mention this. He said in this interview when he was at the podcast, the local podcast, he said that they did not grow up together. They was not that close. It was business, and on top of that, he came in and he said, "Well, if y'all gonna give me this deal, I'm relying on you. You the one who been in the industry already. You should know the contracts." So that tells you right there he had somebody who put his arm around him because of the business, because he was already in the business. So that hold on, wait, because that point right there of him saying he didn't have nobody is a lie, because he trusted somebody that was already in the business. That's why he said, "Okay, I'm gonna sign it."
And I mean, it was kind of. I'm gonna
You
say
ain't
this.
lying, though.
I'm on the other side. Ali
He a
shouldn't
liar,
I
have
get
bro.
what he's saying though, for sure. I get what he's saying for
He's
sure.
a
You ain't
liar,
lying.
bro. Because he said that shit. Like he's just a liar, bro. He just selfish. He a liar. That's just
I
it.
just took it. I mean, but we know what on the surface level he's saying nobody big. Like, but I get what you're saying. Like, even though your people right
But
here,
see, he was
he
big to
did that for you.
him. He was big to him. He said that. He was like, he was that nigga.
Yeah,
He
and
was.
it's on record that he said that about Ali.
That's what I'm saying. So he's just a liar, bro. And I told him, I said, him doing that interview first was smart because he knows that whoever's first is right.
Exactly.
So he put his story out first and made him look crazy.
And I told Ali, that's why I told Ali, man, hit me up and let's hurry up and do this, because I seen it. I say, bro, you gonna wait too long. He's like, nah, Zone, I'm gonna just do it
And then what was so bad, he had his cousin.
he had
IG
Nelly's
Live with him.
nephew. That was Jackie's son.
JBE or some shit.
JGE, yeah, that's his sister's son. That's his nephew.
That shit was horrible because he went on live and he was trying to defend his uncle that ain't do shit for him.
Ain't do nothing. I mean, he paying it.
He was bigger than Foes, bro. His group was bigger than Foes at one point.
Exactly,
and they just weren't the street.
And it need to be. They could have been like basically the next wave of the Lunatics, but
bro, I heard about them through
years ago, bro.
My little sister was at school, and that's all she would talk about is them niggas.
Yeah, they was hard.
They stole one of my cousin's songs because they was a little group that was buzzing and stole one of them niggas' songs because they were just trying to be hot. Doing all the pep rallies. They were doing all the pep rallies around high schools. My cousin group was doing the same shit. and they was like, "Yeah, we gonna do a song with y'all," and they wrote parts of the song, and then they just took them off of it and just ran with the song with the hook.
Dang.
Wow.
Let me ask y'all this question though. Then, how do you get over being done like this? How do you move forward when being done wrong?
If I was Ali,
Yeah, I'm just talking about period, because it happened to me, and I had to keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
By doing
And
exactly what you just said. Keep moving.
All right, y'all. I got a class. Peace out.
Let on, brother.
all right, thanks for coming on, Charlie.
All right.
Yep.
Boy,
All right.
boy.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
But yeah, by doing exactly what you said, by moving on, like those two specifically are like they just won't quit. That at this point, y'all niggas know where each other stay, man. Just run that in the backyard.
He say
Like,
run the fade, huh?
yeah, run that in the
Deeper than that.
backyard and
It's
get
deeper than
all of
that.
that tension out there.
It's deeper than that, bro.
Because at this point now,
The
what's your end game now?
The industry wasn't gonna give him that award until he turned on all his niggas. That's how the industry works. The industry rewards you for being a sucker. So he didn't win diamond. He didn't done all this shit. He was 50 Cent before 50 Cent with the numbers. And he didn't get no accolades, no awards, nothing. He had to turn on his own nigga, and then they rewarded his ass. That's how it works in the industry.
Okay, that's all cute and all, but again, if I felt that strongly about it, I can come see you. I know where you stay. That's me
But the
personally.
thing is, they got too much family. They too tied in. They gonna hurt each other's family on both sides, so they can't do that.
I mean, I'm not saying I could, necessarily just show up to fight or anything, but I can come see you if it bothers me that much.
It's not gonna be just them. It's gonna be the other side. Other side's gonna be involved. It's just not gonna be them two.
It ain't gonna be them two unless he pull up in the middle of the night and then ain't nobody there.
Like y'all were
That shit
family
gonna
at one point, right? That's my point exactly. You know where that nigga stay. Just show up at the nigga house.
But it ain't. I don't think it'll end well for Ali.
It ain't gonna end well for the. It's gonna be casualties.
Yeah, basically,
people gonna have to pick sides, and then other people gonna get involved, and then it's gonna be casualties.
Guns pop out and everything else.
I mean, but that's everybody else's fault. If I came to see you personally, from a one-on-one conversation, if everybody else got involved, it's because they wanted to.
Yeah, but
I came to see
like
you.
That.
I came to see you.
We talk about them though.
I'm just saying though. Like
you different though.
This is going different. On to where I have the question of what's the end game now?
For who?
For anybody going back
he
and
got
forth.
His award.
What's
he
the
got his
end
award.
game?
That was his
okay.
End game.
So he got an award. Okay, so
did he
and he got a tour, sold out St. Louis show.
Okay, so pretty much he's doing the same shit he's been doing. Again, what's the end game with all of this?
For who?
None. He got
for
Ali?
anybody. Yeah, Ali. Like what's
to get hot
the end game here?
To get hot
exactly.
To get more
exactly.
To get hot.
Yeah, and I realized why he didn't want to go. He didn't want to sit down with me because I was trying to tell him, bro, we need to get out
to get hot again on your own, and that's exactly kind of I think what they're trying to do now. That's why Ali just put out some project. P1 Murph, because sitting here not listening to y'all say this, it is kind of crazy how like he get the award in the midst of all this, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, people see what's going on.
It's tied to it, bro. It's tied to it, man. Like.
Because
behind the scenes of this shit,
as I'm breaking it down, one of y'all ain't shit. Clearly, one of y'all ain't shit.
You know what it is.
Right. So like, I'm saying, You just said my man won an award for pretty much shitting on everybody that ever helped him. Okay, so clearly one of y'all ain't shit. So as we still continue to talk about this, my thing is, if he didn't know he wasn't shit before, you definitely know now. What's the end game here of constantly talking about it?
He just trying to embarrass him, trying to fuck up his
Okay.
money.
Yeah,
He just gonna keep going.
he ain't gonna
Cause
stop.
I'm like,
But it's like
he ain't shit, and you ain't getting your one-on-one time with him. Which me
But see,
personally, I felt you should have done. Okay, then what's the point?
This the reason why I feel like it hurts Ali more, even though he's done some wrong. It hurts him more is because he jumped in front of the bullet for this nigga so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because like I said,
So
he
many
was
times.
accessible. So every artist beef went through him.
Yeah.
We talking about
I remember him
Hitman.
saying that. Yeah.
We talking about Averb.
Yep.
We talking about Chingy.
Oh
We
yeah.
talking
Yep.
about Ludacris.
Mm-hmm.
We talking
Yep.
about so many niggas he done jumped in front of because
Mm-hmm.
he don't handle his own business.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So now that the tale is now is Nelly gonna stay out the way, and if he gonna have some more beef. Now there's nobody that he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So
Sure, I don't even think it's really that serious. I mean, now at this point, because we just said what kind of like the end game is for them to get hot again, and that's what they're doing. They're doing their own thing.
basically, but it's I'm just saying for people out there in general, like, you know, how do you get past all the, you know what I'm saying, all of this, how do you get past a betrayal? How do you get past a heartbreak like this? Because
How
it's
do you
like
get past
He
it?
said a betrayal.
Look,
it is
how
a
do you-
betrayal.
How do you get past it? That one-on-one I was talking about, not the fight. No. That actual one-on-one. No cameras, no other niggas. Go to that nigga house. You know where he's staying. You know what time he gonna be home.
Hey,
And
do
actually
y'all know
have
who?
that shit like an adult. Talk
Do
about
y'all,
that shit or fight about it. I don't know, but
do
talk
y'all know
about that
who
shit.
Mud
You ain't lying,
Bugatti is?
bro.
Yep,
Who is he from there?
Who?
he's from here. Mud Bugatti's from here.
He
Yeah,
look like he just sold out the Shafits.
yeah.
Oh, for real?
It's on DJ Academics page right now.
Is it? I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, because man, that song he got to be popping.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him before. Who are you from?
I think he's from here. I think. Let me
I think
see.
he from six. They put in 618 on the thing.
Yeah, I think he from yeah, he might from, but he probably got some, he got like, what song he got?
I don't know, but he was
Yeah,
just
but
looked like he
they
was just at
showed
the
though,
safe.
man. He got it as Mud Bugatti shuts down his sold out show in St. Louis.
Mm.
Is he the next up from there? Is he next up from there? That
I ain't
song done
even
been cracking though. He been popping though.
I didn't even know he was from there. I never even
Mhm.
heard of
Yeah,
him
he
before.
from over, I think he from here, or he from
The East Side.
the east side, yeah. But that's tight.
Fresco Kane said 618, so I think he's from the East Side. See them.
Yeah, he from there.
See, I feel like the only artist that's gonna pop is gonna be from the East Side because the East Side got more pride. Like they got a
Yeah.
618 day because of 314 day. Like they got more pride than St. Louis. Because
Yeah.
even what's the dude name? Fuck, what's the nigga name? The 30 deep.
Fat 30 deep, yeah.
They say he from the East Side, even though he ain't really from the East Side, but they rock with him heavy over there.
Yeah.
Who the other dude? Comethazine. He from the East Side.
Yeah, like they
them
coming
niggas-
with him.
Like them the dudes
Yeah,
that's
man, the
popping.
East Side always had like a couple of them.
Cause they
Fat
support.
Feezy. Yeah, they support.
They support over there, bro.
Hey.
That's real shit. Them niggas be supporting over there. Like they're the only artists I'm seeing that like got camaraderie over there because they feel like they already the underdog anyways.
So they gonna rock
St.
out and
Louis
support.
haven't supported nobody since Nelly, man. Since that first boom.
They ain't even behind Smino like that. And that shit don't even make sense.
No, you go to his page and you see he living out west somewhere, ain't he?
And you know what? It's funny when
it's funny like he's not here.
No, I know what I'm saying. He ain't. The city ain't like behind him. No.
Yeah. Well, that's because Nelly, like you said, got a ninjutsu or whatever you had said before. He got so. I mean, for real, like he got a. Yeah. I like Naruto, but I ain't that deep into it.
Clearly, you just called it Naruto, bros.
Naruto.
Damn, you ain't a fan at all.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a hype beast. I couldn't stick around for 800
You an English
episodes.
dubber.
Yeah. Ocean dub to the world blow. Ocean dub to the world blow. But for real, like he got a chokehold on the city, and
you know he came out on his event too. He came out, just bum rushed the stage on this shit.
Yeah, man. And then you know what he said, right? You know what he said. He you know what Smino said, and he kind of just went cold. Was when he said that, man, Nelly didn't want to rock with me until I got hot.
Of course.
And then
and then it went all downhill from there.
Yeah, basically when he said that. When the
last time he released the project?
Man, he's still doing good now.
He's doing good, but it ain't like
it ain't doing nothing.
Wow. Hold on, let me see.
I ain't gonna say that boy ain't doing nothing now.
Go to Wikipedia. When the last time he dropped a project?
Hold on.
What is that?
Hold on.
Let's go.
Let me see here. Bro. I'm looking for it right now. Hold on.
I'm finna go.
What you looking for?
Now.
I got it right here.
Time he dropped.
He thought the last time he dropped something.
This nigga dropped a mixtape. He dropped a
She already decided.
Last year. The last time he dropped an album, 2018, boy.
Hold on, here we go.
Yeah. That first sound like Martin's gonna come on.
Hold on. I'm hold on. Hold on, let me go back.
Zone up and doing fact checks right now. So.
Oh no, he ain't say it on that one, but he was saying he was.
Man, I thought you had it with.
I couldn't. Matter of fact, I can't even find that. I can't even find that. What you call him anyway?
He on Interscope. Let me see what label Nelly signed to. Hold on 1 second.
Nelly is independent.
Who he was signed to?
Shout out to everybody still tapped in with us. You Ain't Lying podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mike Check Global for tapping in there.
Where is his? Okay, he got.
Shout out to the Big Bad Wolf in this thing holding down.
Bro, you know Nelly ain't dropped an album since 2013.
You said
he just dropped that country album.
No,
that country album.
No, I'm not talking about Heartland.
Oh, you talking about what was it?
M.O.
M.O.
That shit was 2013. That shit was on Republic Records.
Yeah. Well, everybody independent now, they say.
No, he just actually got independent. They got off the label and they got
Smino having label problems.
I know.
Ain't no way he ain't dropped no project.
He magically had label problems right after he said
and he would have
label. I'm saying. Oh, and by the way, Nelly just sold his abandoned mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody bought that.
By the way, y'all, this is not a Bash Nelly type of thing.
Episode, no.
Oh, yes, it is. Fuck him.
No. I ain't bashing him. I ain't bashing him.
I done said it earlier. I've never met that man.
My boy said,
Never
My boy
said. Never.
said, oh yes and no.
Yeah, he
man.
having label problems. Nah, for real. Check
Nah.
this out though. He having label problems because ain't no way a indie or not
I'm just
excuse me,
talking
not
about the
indie.
business, Wolf.
Ain't no way a new artist ain't gonna drop for 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
Was it November 8th? November 8th of this year will mark 3 years. He ain't dropped a project. He dropped a mixtape,
Yeah.
but that's not an album. So he's
Right.
still
But
old.
soon as he said something about Nelly, bro, he was dropping music, he was doing this, woo woo woo. Soon as he said what he said about Nelly, magically.
I don't be going in like that. That hard.
I'm just saying it's mighty funny. He dropping
I don't
songs,
be
he
going
doing
in.
this, he sold out
Because you don't
Christmas.
know the behind the scenes, bro. Like you know, do you remember who Penelope Jones is?
Yeah, I know.
Penelope.
I'm talking hey.
Penelope.
Yeah. She
I'm
had a
sure I heard that
song.
name before.
With
She
Wayne.
had a song with Maya that was on 106 in Park and shit. She's from St. Louis.
She had that song. What was it called?
Her son is a rapper there.
Yeah, J Baby the Great.
But my point is, she was trying to get marketing with me 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, to try to like make a comeback and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She told me I'm trying to do this shit independent, and I have to lay on my back. I.e. talking about the dude that we talking about.
Yeah.
Basically said straight up, he blocked her release. Straight up, like no cut on it.
I hear you, bro. I mean,
niggas be thinking this shit is not what it is.
I ain't got no business with it.
This shit ain't a game. It just ain't.
Like, why this person ain't pop? Why this person ain't do this? Why this person is doing
the whole
this
time, man? And holding up the strings, huh?
Just like the girl, just like that girl that's
next to him.
buzzing. That's buzzing in the city right now. Who got that little song on the radio?
Who?
I don't know her. The little light skinned girl.
Yeah. Yeah. What new light skin? You talking about Tiffany Fox?
No, I ain't talking about Tiffany Fox. Y'all gonna know in probably about 6 months what I'm talking about. But she gonna come out of nowhere. You gonna be like, damn, where the fuck she come from? I ain't know she was from the city. Yeah, because niggas got backing. Cause see on academics page they say he ain't signed and he ain't got no cosigns. That's popular. Of course, ain't no way you on academics page unless you got a cosign or you with a label.
Or you got a bag.
Oh no, he deals with labels. He don't deal with indie.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did say that. He did just say that on the
so
stream.
So if he say he ain't signed, why is he on DJ Academics page? That's just a ploy to make artists believe that they unsigned. Coming up. Like he the underdog. Yeah. He ain't no underdog. This nigga got an investor behind him, bro.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying when it came to Nelly. Like people had to put money, studio time, invested time, like energy into this dude, and he just don't give it. He don't give nothing back.
That's why D2. That's why D2 sold. They only settled for $100,000, and I was like, it was mind boggling to me. Because Chemo V had the guy who was their manager who helped run Saints and everything else. D2, he was the one that kind of was the day-to-day man. Like he knew how to, he set up the instruments. He was one of the guys that had did Give Me What You Got, some of them early records, you know what I'm saying? They the one that brought in J.E., you know what I'm saying?
Keep it real, bro. Who on here believes that you got to do something strange to get into the industry? Who believes that's bullshit? Who think that shit true, bro?
That you got to do something strange to get into the industry?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
You already know.
Shit is bullshit. Who believes that shit is true?
Yeah, it's too.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what channels you go through. But nowadays,
I mean,
nowadays you can get in that mug on your own accord. So Maybe back in the day, sure, but today, not so much.
It's a
Then
ceiling,
again,
though.
not unless you're a woman, and then because they still treat women like shit. At least they try to.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on what high level. Unless you get your own money, putting your own bag up, and dictating your own destiny, they still hold. Because for a minute they didn't. The industry was trying to hold the keys to it.
Yeah.
But
So who
that's what it
believes
is.
it? So you don't believe you gotta do nothing strange?
And not even strange.
Not really.
I don't
Okay,
really believe it to a certain extent, maybe.
Okay, what extent?
Meaning, because we didn't hear stories, I guess, and we didn't hear stories. So I guess if you taking money from these people and you want to be at a certain level in these certain rooms, I guess with certain people, then they might be on some of that type of time.
Yeah.
Like for example, I guess I say like a Terry Crews when he was in that room where he said that the white guy groped him. It was like, okay, that's what he around, but also I say, but look at the style comedy that he do. So he also kind of like
playing into it.
Yeah, like he provoking people to play with you like that.
So you don't think you basically saying it's not nothing really strange that you got to do to get into them. I'm not saying that
it's what you willing to do.
out.
Let me say this. It's what you
I'm
willing
to get to a position. Let me say my question very clearly. I'm saying, do you believe that you have to do something strange to get to a certain level? Simple question.
A certain height,
a certain plateau.
Yes, certain level.
I don't think there's nobody that's sitting in no room.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, hell, we just had a conversation about Nelly having to cut his own homeboy's head off just to get a fucking award. So probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. What is niggas doing to get jumped into games?
Right.
And they still broke. And what they doing?
They getting
being initiated.
Okay. Yep. All right. Pause right there. Okay. So what is so you don't think a nigga would do something for $1 million? That's guaranteed he gonna get $1 million? Of
course.
He just got to do this, and this. But a nigga blow his own homeboy head off just to get jumped into a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at Squid Game. Look at Squid Game. The money or your life.
And we just talked about Squid Game too.
Yeah. You gotta go watch Squid Game.
I watched the whole thing, right after. So I ain't gonna give out no spoilers on it. But
go watch it. It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
Netflix said, boy, that's the highest rated show since its launch. But the game is also what Zone said. It almost remind him of like sacrificing something.
Yeah,
sacrificing. That's a reoccurring theme. It's almost like somebody telling me to watch Avatar when I already watched Pocahontas. The same shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, this is all the way out there. This is like, that's why it's the biggest show, because people can't believe.
But see, it's movies that people don't even know nothing about.
Oh, like yeah.
Old 80s movies, old 90s movies.
Yeah.
That or just documentaries about shit. Like, I know what niggas is doing, but niggas got to put it in the movies for niggas to believe it's real.
So yeah.
Or they feel like it ain't real because it's in a movie. You know,
we had talked about one time. What was them old movies I remember, man? And my auntie and them used to have, and they used to try to make me watch about. It's gonna be the preacher in the church, and he telling you about all the hip hop music that's got the satanic stuff in it. I think it was the truth behind hip hop.
Yeah, people thought that was bullshit.
Yeah, but that was early on in the game too. I'm talking about like that was on DVD.
So
like I say, man, my auntie. She used to try to get me to watch it.
But did you ever watch it?
Of course.
Right. So but look at what they're doing now. Like bro said, it used to be like that. Bro, you literally got Trippie Redd putting it in your face.
Yeah.
all in
We
your
just
face.
talked about
I don't know
I want
anything
to say
about
Crazy
you, dude.
Bone. Crazy Bone was just on the Drink Champs, I think.
Drake
So
Chaps, baby.
and
That's my guy.
Drink champ.
and he was
My
just
boy Craig.
saying at one point that when they was putting them images in their videos that he wasn't even really tripping off of it. He was just
Oh
thinking that
yeah.
he was just saying that he was just thinking that it was just cool and just going along with their theme, with their name and all that and the music. He just thought that it all went together. But he said now looking back at it, he for sure know that they was doing it, placing
yeah.
little images
Damn
and stuff.
lie, bro.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
That boy D
man,
say, man, D say he ain't
alive,
trying to hear
bro.
that. He
He
say,
was an
dude
adult
moved
when he was
in.
doing that. He wasn't no kid.
Yeah.
Nigga
But you know what?
lying,
I'm
bro.
gonna say
Niggas
this though.
believe in everything niggas
I'm gonna
say,
say this though.
Oh no,
You
I
know,
know.
Nigga, have you seen the Snoop Dogg video? Murder was the case that they gave me.
yeah, I
course.
This
mean, it's
nigga
been
literally, the
Of
nigga
course.
literally says that he sold his soul in the music video. Showed the shit, and niggas still like like some Cat Williams shit, smoking her damn kneecaps off. Niggas still like
No, because man, in that same interview, he said that they was playing man with like a Ouija board or something like that, and he was like, and they was much younger, playing around with a Ouija board and stuff like that.
So he don't know nothing about what he was doing. Okay.
Hey, that's what he said. Now,
And Cat Williams said, you know, he had said, man, he had been to them, but you know, it been said. It's just like you don't. It's the same way we didn't want to believe that all this stuff was going on back then that we finding out now on the business end.
With R. Kelly.
Yeah, Robert.
Everybody been saying everything about every black celebrity been saying something about Robert.
But everybody watched the tape though.
I didn't watch that tape.
But the point is the tape was out and you watched the tape and you still don't believe it, then it's just people are just stupid then.
Just didn't want to at that point.
And all I'm saying is this. When you get down to it with St. Louis, Nelly is the gatekeeper on the city. And Nelly, until Nelly go somewhere or he die, it ain't gonna be another wave as big. Because you gotta think about it. Chop Squad and Metro Boomin got the key to the city, and then nobody say nothing about it other than them. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
They got multi-platinum selling records.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-platinum selling records.
But you know why? You know why it works for them? Because they got underneath a big dog in a whole other city.
Yep.
One got underneath Gucci Man. The other one got with Chief Keef and them.
Yep.
That's why. So he can't touch that. He an old nigga to them. He can't touch that. So he ain't got no jurisdiction. But when you ain't underneath another big homie like that, then you out on your ass.
Basically.
That's why 30 Deep can maneuver, because he's a neighborhood crip. So that's a whole different situation. He not under Nelly jurisdiction. Just like Comethazine. So when you just come into this as like St. Louis artist, you it ain't gonna work, bro. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. So I want Ali, man, to just, kind of just chill out, and we kind of beat this to a dead horse. This is another one of them classes right here, hey.
Yes, sir. Y'all
I'm just you already know what time it is.
Going in about that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying outside of what D talking about, because I don't like to let the left know what my right hand is doing. But even still, it's just don't think everything in glitters is gold, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think that just because you getting a deal. Bun B, matter of fact, just said on the interview with Beehive, he said, man, him and Pimp C had signed the deal with Jive. And KRS-One was walking down the hallway. He said, man, did y'all sign that deal? They said, yeah. He said, damn, good luck to y'all, brothers. So and we know what happened with that situation.
Yeah.
So, so I just want to let everybody know, man. You know, just because you might be down bad right now, like I said earlier, hold on. Don't just give in to that temptation to just risk it all to try to get some bread, or you know.
If they'll whack somebody for 10,000, bro, what you think they're willing to do for $1 million? So when people say that shit don't be going on in the industry, they not knowing what people is doing right now. You got some girls in the hood that'll bust it open for a bag of weed. So you don't think it's what the city girl's doing? She with Diddy. She with this dude. She with this dude tomorrow. She with that dude yesterday.
Yep.
Bragging that some trick and spent 90,000 on her and put it on IG story.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, so these people is really doing any and everything.
Look at Summer Walker in London. She begging that man, pleading with that man to stay with her. had the man baby and everything. Still going crazy. You know,
doing her thing.
Black China going crazy in the airport.
Man, I
come on now. Like, yeah.
I'm just saying that, man. If we know, man, that you had that be on something, bro.
I knew the dude that she's in a fake relationship with. The rapper. It's a rapper from here in Atlanta that she in a fake relationship with because they got the same manager. So they doing that for buzz.
They doing that now.
Right now, as we speak.
Hey, I didn't even know that, man, that she was even with something like.
That's the point.
He a nobody artist. They trying to get him buzz.
Yeah.
And she trying to have a rap career low key.
Right. Yeah. The airport thing could be just
one nowadays.
Publicity stunt.
Yep.
Man, before we get up out of here, man, I want to say thank Mike Check Global. Thank the Big Bad Wolf, man, for sliding through. Y'all brothers held it down for sure.
That boy Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie Chowder guy. Shout out to him too for sliding through with us, man. Before we get up out of here, do anyone got something else to say to shout out anything?
Man.
Shout out to Tix.
Hey. Dirty. You already know.
Oh, last thing. We asked Ali, is they gonna do what they call them little movies, bro? Biopic.
Biopic.
What'd he say? You remember?
He said it's too early for that.
Right.
I guess now you could do the Tix biopic. Now you can't have Nelly in there. You're gonna have to be like that guy.
That's
why I
shut
him out.
Yeah.
It wasn't too late. They really should have did it then.
Right then. And the legends of the St. Louis tour and everything else. All of that. When Huey done died, you know, it's too late.
Look, man. He said
Keywan, he just put out his first single. Or second single, actually. Oh, Jaquan with Nelly.
What about Chain Hang Low dude?
We don't know where the hell Jibs is, but he be out. Him and his brother still making beats. He be kicking it with him.
Damn,
he cool. Yeah, I know. I know.
We got a lot of one hit wonders though, man.
Yeah, but why is that though? You know why? You know why? We the one hit wonder city, the king of one hit wonders, the highest selling number one hit wonders.
Who would do a versus from the city right now?
You said what?
Y'all calling out one hit wonders from the city like a mug right now.
Yeah, I mean, ain't no disrespect to them. We just know why. They was dope. There's no disrespect to them. But
I think too, man, mainly because these people, man, probably like stop like pushing it like that, or stop doing music for real like that. Like, or stop just mixed with what y'all probably saying. I ain't saying that ain't happening, but I'm also saying
but why am I? If I got blown, that's why I'm glad I never took the deal, because I had deals for hit me up.
Cause you know what's the name? Lil St. Louis is signed to Atlantic Records, bro.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
he
people
is.
who are independent.
No, he been signed since 2019, bro.
Damn.
They ain't releasing his music.
Well, I guess record labels ain't doing what they used to do though. So everybody know that. Record labels ain't dumping no money like that behind nobody.
Man, it's got to be something else going on with that situation
They
for
freeze
that
them
down to.
out.
Yep.
They freeze them artists out that don't be obedient, man.
Yep.
They literally freeze. You ever heard of Krayshawn?
Who? Yep. Krayshawn. The girl that had that song, Gucci, Friendly, the white girl.
No, I ain't never heard of them.
She was with Lil B and Soulja Boy.
Yep.
Lil B and Soulja Boy.
Yeah, she was like in a little circle. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know both of them, man, but they had something going on.
They wanted her to be a Katy Perry, and they froze her out because she didn't want to change her style. She wanted to be a little prissy rap white girl, but they wanted her to, be Taylor Swift or some shit and sing. They froze her out and said you owe us $800,000 on top of that.
Yep.
That's what labels do, man. That's how labels do you, bro.
So, I ain't knocking that science behind it. I'm just saying, man, because these niggas gotta start getting hot too on their own, or start doing a little something more.
So why do you, so okay, let me ask you this. So why do you believe that artists in St. Louis that are doing independent shit ain't popping? Like Tef Poe and who are the other niggas? Rockwell Knuckles and some of the old
Actually, I think they are popping. I think it's just more so it's in the new world now. So they just got their own. They got specifically the people who rock with them now. So everything is independent. They ain't like these people.
What you mean by popping? Like they ain't got a job?
No, I'm saying like that. No, these people got their own fan base.
Like they ain't got a job.
No. These people that we name, man, these people that we name got their own fan base. And so when they drop their stuff, it might not be on the like on a broader spectrum, but it's still these people that's popping. They got their own little fan base going.
But what
it ain't just everybody. It ain't like back then where like if they may be on a label where we hearing them on the radio constantly, we see them on Billboard or.
I'm gonna ask the question.
But when you go specifically to their page popping, they might have their own fan base, their own world. That's what I mean by it. They got their own world.
But what is?
But do they have
what level of popping? Like, do they still work at a job?
Okay, now that determines. Okay, now what level we talking about determines on. You know what I'm saying? Because evidently we know that 30D Grammy ain't working no job because he rapping.
I know, but I'm saying like at what point I thought popping meant they ain't got no job. They living strictly off their music. That's what I thought popping meant.
The people you naming living strictly off their music.
Who is?
Man, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case.
I ain't hating.
It's facts. It's facts. Cause I'm gonna put it to you like this.
What's facts on?
If they was, you wouldn't see them doing. And I'm not just saying just them, but everybody.
Smino is living off his music.
Yes, Smino is. We didn't say Smino.
Yeah, that's what we talking about. I mean, I thought that's who the caliber people that we're talking about.
No, I asked you. I said, why do you feel like the artists like Tef Poe?
He living off his music?
Nah.
Yeah, bro. He living off his music, bro.
No, sir.
I mean that and other, like him got stuff going, but for sure.
Go to Spotify, see what his monthly listeners is.
See, man, I don't got, I ain't got.
See, that's how you know how much a nigga eating. Like if you go to nigga Spotify, you need 1 million streams to only make 3,000. That nigga is not getting 1 million streams a month.
See, but they drop projects. They specifically they got their website for the people who rock with them can go straight to their website though and buy their stuff.
Yeah, bro, them niggas
I mean, I get what. Look, once again, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I just know how niggas got their shit set up. Because nowadays people dropping projects to where it's going straight to a website. They not even putting it on streaming services. It's going straight. You gotta go one place to get it.
They missing a whole bag then, bro. Like, cause think about it, right? If they buy the album one time,
I know you didn't just say no, yeah, and you were just sitting up for talking about something, yeah, man, and that's smart to do.
No, I'm saying yeah because they are missing a bag, but it depends on the artist. Like,
they ain't got that many fans to support them on just buying an album like that.
Yeah, if they want to get
it on streaming, like they missing a whole play.
It's not like, but I'm saying like if they gonna do the staggered release where
they not, Prince,
you know what I'm saying?
Like Prince did that shit. Prince was like, fuck all this other shit. Y'all gotta buy my shit on my website and we'll mail it to you.
Yeah,
that was Prince, bro. Like, 'cause my mom and my auntie were doing that shit. They was buying this shit off that. But artists be thinking they like that. Like, you ain't on that level, my nigga, to be fuck Spotify.
Yeah, but if you got they look at it like this: if I can sell 100 copies and make $1,000 off of it, that's how much money I put into it, plus like $200-300. So I made profit off of it.
Nigga,
then I come back.
More than McDonald's?
No, you're right. But I'm just saying that they want to do that so they can get that first.
Popping, though. That's
no, that's not that. No, it's not popping. But you serving the
like they popping though. That would be killing me. It's like, bro, like, humble yourself, nigga. Like, you ain't, nigga. You probably got some other like hustle that's making you eat. Like, you ain't eating off this music. Like, but to be having these attitudes like these niggas be having, like, nigga, you still in the streets. Fact.
D ain't having
you still working on. No, he got a point though. He got a point. If you're not eating 100. If you're not 100%, like
that's why I was rap money.
Yeah, if you're not 100 or streaming or whatever, that's why like when you said about the article earlier, that let me know that's an indicator that it's coming up on people's radars. But we still got a long way to go.
On their radar, like going to with people's websites.
No, I'm saying I had got an article from like a big, like, it's a new. You know how they had like the big magazines that's in cities or whatever, the free ones that they put everywhere. They spend the stupid amount of money. Like, I had one of them, Voyager. That's a new one that's out. They based out in California. They got Voyage ST. Yeah, they got Voyage STL. They got Voyage this. They got different cities.
I've been on them for a long time. They don't like me. I ain't never got an interview with them. The article.
Well, I'm just saying,
I know the owner of that shit. They just hustling niggas, bro. They ain't shit about nothing, bro.
Well, I'm just saying I'm just saying to the point where they look, you know what I'm saying? They looked me up. They had the article. I thank them for the opportunity or whatever. That,
Did you pay them?
No.
Okay. So if you want another article, you probably have to pay.
Well, I mean, but all I'll say
model.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
there you go.
Because this is how they do it, right? They do free articles for people, and then they have you post them, so it make you feel like you own or some shit. So then people who want to be on their shit go to their shit and ask, and then they charge niggas.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, I pretty much seen the whole play, but I'm just saying, like, that they hit me up, they hit you up. That's just an indicator of it's a temperature check. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honored to be up on it.
2017.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get Riverfront Times because I wasn't riding up, I ain't riding the D of the person that's on, you know what I'm saying? So to be on a national version of that, and shout out to the Riverfront Time, but I know how I go over there too. But if you're not in line with the dude that's doing hip hop or the dude that's doing tech and he don't like you, you got to play you know what I'm saying? You got to play the politics. So it's just the fact that this is a bigger, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we talking about popping though now. We got to get back to the point.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's a temperature check because they found you, they found me. They see what's going on. So my point is, you still got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? You still got, like, this is something that everybody is seeing. They put money behind it. You know what I'm saying? And you, D, I know you know the science behind it. And I pretty much figured the same thing, but I was, you know, it just, you know, it felt good or whatever. It's like, all right, cool. You getting noticed. You getting an article posted. It's a notch on your belt. It's an honor.
That's what it's supposed to feel like.
But I ain't letting it blow my head up though. Like, that's the thing.
But see, I don't talk about stuff in exceptions to the rule. You know what I'm saying? You the exception to the rule. But what that shit does to artists,
oh my God,
makes them feel like they can't listen to nobody.
Bro, did you see that they? Yeah, it's like, nah.
Damn, they discovered me, bro. It's like, bro, they got interns that just look for artists to do that shit for. It's not even like that deep.
No,
but that happens, and you can't tell them that.
You can't lie.
They think they on top of the world. Whereas, like, if you're not eating off rap, you can always learn some more, and the arrogance and the ego can always be checked at the door. Is my whole point to it, because I just feel like, you know, again, like, we as black men, you know, most of us are just selfish, man. Like, we just only care about ourselves, and we don't want to listen to no fucking body that, you know what I'm saying? That know, because why he know more than me? Who he think he is? Like, nigga, like,
why does he know more than me? That's got to be the
dumbest
question I've ever heard in my life.
I had an artist, man, say, look,
why?
Yeah,
I don't know. He listened, nigga.
And that's one ego trait. That's one ego trait that I ain't never had a problem with. Being quiet and let somebody else, man, be the one in the room, because I know I don't know everything.
Hell yeah.
But that's the industry
that's the mentality.
And
that's
we keep
tragic.
losing as a people, because we don't want to look to another person that look like us to get information, because we feel like, well, why he got it, or it's like, because it's from somebody that look like us, we denounce it, or we don't take it serious and shit. Like, because, bro, I'm telling you, once Zone move, good luck. Cause Zone, he moving out that bitch. Like at least 2 to 3 years. So I'm like, yo, y'all biggest supporter moved.
I'm the last of the Mohicans. You ran J Dog and Mo Lyric out of town. You ran Dutch Jackson out of town. You ran everybody up out of town. I'm the last of the Mohicans.
Don't actually care. Like,
no, I don't care no more neither. I care about I care
that
like
did.
No.
That did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's dead.
You know, like they don't even understand. They don't even understand what they're doing to their own scene.
Oh, they'll understand it, but I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing. They either gonna find somebody like the gamer dudes did, the D ride into the sunset, or they just gonna crash and burn, and that just is what it is. And I don't even have to keep talking about it. Like, I just let them dig their own grave, and I just live in peace now.
Facts. But how long that took you though to get there?
Oh, I mean, no, that's a heartbreak in itself. Like, that's like Goku trying realizing that Frieza, you know, and all the people that he's fighting and his friend. Like, bro, this ain't competition. This is life or death. We gotta get you up out of here, or I can, you know what I'm saying? Or I mean, no, I mean, he's still gonna. I still look at it like that. I'm not your enemy. You in my way, but you ain't my enemy.
Hold on. What? Say that
again. They not my enemy.
But
that's the thing. That's that you in my way. You trying to hurt me, but you not my enemy unless I make you my enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that don't make no sense.
No, it do, because it's like, that's why you think you see the difference between Goku, why he always at peace, and why Vegeta always mad and angry, because he let the energy come into them coming
I
to
don't know
him.
how you be learning this from cartoons, bro. This
Oh
be the
man, come
funniest
on! I'm
shit ever.
just
Whoa. Hold on now.
I be
said,
dropping it on
some
you.
of our a lot of our favorite animes have a lot of life lessons and
And
morals
I'm just
behind
fucking
symbolism
with
in
him.
it.
I'm just
Yeah,
fucking with him.
Nah, he just
cause
fucking
we
with
know
me.
I'm right.
He just uses it like in the most like
I
random
don't know.
places.
I just
Yeah,
be listening, bro. 'Cause I don't,
yeah.
some of
No,
these
I know
views
that.
I just never thought of. I mean, because I don't even be giving a fuck about this shit. Like,
Now
and
Hayes gonna go back. He
This
gonna
his
nigga be
click
own be
like,
you
bringing it
on.
to my, because he be
this
bringing
nigga
it
be
to my
like, you gotta
attention sometimes.
believe. He be like, you gotta believe like the heart of the cards and
Now,
shit.
I was just gonna say that. I ain't gonna
No,
stop.
I ain't never said that.
Yes, you did, bro. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Nigga, I remember he was on the stream one time, nigga. And you said that shit.
No,
Playing
I said
Fortnite.
it while I was playing the game, but I'm saying you
I
gotta
just said
have.
that. See?
Yeah,
But you said you ain't never said it before.
No, I'm talking about as far as life goes. Like I ain't
You ain't
never
never
said
said
just
it in a metaphor, and you ain't never used
no,
it in a metaphor.
That
no.
nigga afterwards, that nigga said bars.
Oh,
Kills
wow.
on
No.
violent.
I'm just
Man,
fucking with
I
him though. He
appreciate
probably
y'all
just
brothers,
fucking with him
man,
though.
for sliding
Yeah,
through, having some laughs, bro.
Ooh, that was funny.
Stayed on
yeah.
the phone. Y'all know y'all welcome to slide through anytime y'all want to. Talk that talk.
Yeah.
You Ain't Lying podcast, y'all know, man. Come right back with us next Wednesday, same time, same place, 6 p.m. DJ Killzone Jones. Do you have anything to say?
No, man. You Ain't Lying podcast every Wednesday.
For the fam, get it by
Beast and Biz podcast every Friday. And y'all go check all that music out, you know what I'm saying, by CMW Hayes on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
And y'all go to mycheckglobal.com if
Yeah.
you tired of being local.
Yeah.
If you don't want to die
need-
in your
you need
in
that
your city, in
marketing?
your hood, and nobody else knows your name.
You trying to be on every block?
Yeah. Go to JJ. Send them codes over his way. He plays everything,
Yeah.
but
Where they
not
get the
everything. It's got to be good though.
Where they get the merch?
Teespring, DJ Killzone Jones at Teespring. I gotta get the bring the link up. But you ain't lying, Beats and Bits.
I need some merch.
All of them, all that's coming. All that's coming. We about to get it all rolling. So yeah.
Stay tuned, y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Once again, meet us back next Wednesday. You Ain't Lying podcast. And I'm out.
Peace.